So we are in the Nightmare Series week number 3. And man, we've just got more and more competitors coming out of the woodworks here to throw down on the Xbox side of things. Tonight is going to be a blast indeed. Really looking forward to it. If you're new here, worry not. That video that I accidentally played at the start, we will be playing that again. That goes over how to use start.gg so that you guys can get accustomed to checking in and using the site. And of course, we've got our helpful mods like Kellyanne and Clay in the chat that are going to be able to help you out if you need any help with the brackets as well. So definitely do not be afraid to reach out for that. But tonight we definitely do have a fun bracket in store, and I've got a old friend on the line here with me. We're welcoming Cleve back to the Nightmare Series. How's it going, Cleve?
Hello, I am doing fantastic. I mean, I missed last week, so I'm ready to see what's up this week.
Yeah, last week had some incredible sets in our top 8. Isaiah versus Fluffy Fawn was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Isaiah is there in the chat, there in the bracket as well, so going to be looking to see them again. But we've got a bunch of competitors available to us. Our first match of the night on stream is going to be, I believe, Safari versus Big Homie Vaughn, if Big Homie Vaughn is here. So we're going to go ahead and get some invites out for that match. But before we do that, like I said, we do have this handy video from Mr. Aquaman that goes over how to use Start.gg. So if you're new here, make sure you are paying attention for this one.
Hello everyone! Today we are going to walk you through how to use Smash GG during your tournament today. Assuming you registered for this event, you will begin your journey right here on the home page. On this page, you will have everything you will need to progress through this tournament. You can view all of the information related to the event here, as well as your own dashboard letting you know what comes next under events. Here is where the process will begin by checking in. We recommend being at this position about 5 to 10 minutes before the tournament begins to make this as smooth as possible. This will take you to your first match. This is the match overview. There are 3 tabs. Under tasks, you can see a step-by-step on what you need to do in order to successfully report your match. Under the summary tab, you can see the outcome of the match, as well as once it's complete, you can view your upcoming matches. Then, there's the chat tab, where you can talk to your opponent and an admin if an issue occurs. Now, let's go ahead and check into our match here. You'll then wait for your opponent to check in, and if this does not occur, they will receive a DQ, you will advance. It looks like we got a match here as player 2 has readied up. Smash GG then gives you the tag of your opponent that you will need to send an invite to or receive one from. And once both players are in a match, select Done. Select a character for game 1 and then await for your opponent to do the same. When the game finishes, both players will report the scores until a final outcome is set. Hitting confirm will finalize the match. You may at any time, if an issue occurs, click request a moderator. At the bottom, this will alert the admin team that you need assistance. You'll need to go to the chat and await their arrival and have the issue already stated, or wait for them to ask you what is the issue here. The admin will help determine a resolution and then clear the request. Once the match is complete, you can view it in summary and even your next match here as well. On the top right, there will always be a rules tab if you need a refresher as well. Once again, you can visit the homepage of the event to see a live feed of your tournament experience throughout the entire thing, so you know when and who you have to play. And that is it, guys. You are ready to compete in today's tournament. Good luck and have fun.
All right, so hopefully that was useful to anybody that had any questions about how Start.gg works. And of course, like I said, we still have our handy mods in the chat able to help you out if you run into any problems. So we do have our competitors in here right now. I think they are just killing Cleve so that we can get into the first set. But we are going to be having Big Homie Vaughn versus Safari Tour Guide as our first match here.
Yeah, I mean, do you know who these particular people play, or is it Mr. D too?
This is a mystery to me. Neither of these players are players that I have fought before.
All right, I mean, it could be anybody on the board. I mean, I do see a sneak peek what Big Homie Vaughn's gonna play, but I don't know. Maybe it's a trick. Maybe it's a little test of his uppercuts with a different character. I don't know. I mean, if we're gonna see some Shao though, Shao is definitely an interesting character. More of a, I would say, definitely a flashier character in my opinion. Just to see his big axe, particularly, and the frame data he has without the axe also is just wonderful to see on the screen.
All right, well, we're going to hop over to the action here in just a second. As you can see by the lobby here, or by the bracket here one last time, if you have a bell next to your name, it means you haven't checked in. You'll need to do so on the website. The matches that are green means both players have checked in, and if there's only one player checked in, then they won't have a bell and the other ones will. So that's how it'll look. Make sure you are getting in there and checking in to the bracket. If you need any help checking in, make sure you ask for help either in the Discord or in the Twitch chat. You can also ask for help in the start.gg chat. Looks like our competitors are getting into the match, though, here. Johnny talking a little shit here to Shao Kahn. And let's get started with game number 1.
Yep. As you said before, it's going to be Johnny versus Shao Kahn sub, and I missed the other Cyrax as the cameos. I mean, Cyrax is the one everyone has been chatting about all along. But can he be defeated by General Shao? I mean, what can we see next? Okay, able to bring up that height meter all the way to the full star across the screen. Safari just activating it straight off. You're there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay, making sure.
Oh, dude, that parry is so fucking nasty. He actually did not get the punish there on him, though. And that finds the opening there, so he does have a low. He can combo start off with that low, too, right? You just let it rip low into the lunging knee. Nice bait on the wake up. Oh, man, but the connection is freaking out.
The connection is definitely freaking out a little bit. And the break is going to come out for the Johnny Fatal. Not going to quite finish the round just yet, and he's looking for this comeback, but drops the combo, and Shao's going to also get something connected, but not fully going into the full damage, but the grab will do it for the round.
Yeah, dude, your connection is spiking, I think, too much, dude. It's going from 160 to, like, 200, 160 to 200. I don't know if we can run that. If it can stay steady, that's fine, but that right there, dipping down to 287, I don't know if that's going to be allowed.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit questionable.
Cleve, can you look at that thing so that the stream can see the match at least? Can you tell me if it keeps doing that, where it keeps on, like, spiking in increments of 60s?
It keeps going from, like, 190 to 240 to 221. It's going 242, 225, 301. It's going crazy.
Okay.
It's definitely not stable at all.
Yeah, like if you're from the EU, it's fine, but it's gotta be stable. It has to be stable. That's the main rule. Not everybody from the EU has a strong enough connection for it to be stable, but I mean we can see the lag here, and I'm hesitant to want to throw an L at Big Homie from this lag.
Yeah, I'm definitely on with that.
Bro, what is happening? People are out here gifting tons of subs when I'm not looking. Jeez, Mr. Vort gifted one earlier. Argonath dropping another one. You guys are ridiculous. The sub goal hath been completed, but you guys are cranking it to 3x. That's insane. That's insane. Thank you. Thank you. I really genuinely appreciate you guys. All right, so we gotta make a call. I think we gotta make a call. There have been complaints about internet in the past, and in a King of the Hill lobby, you can see whose internet is having the fluctuations. So I feel like I'm gonna have to, for the sake of integrity of the event, I don't think that connection is strong enough. I mean, it just went to 300 for a second there. So even on a LAN, having to connect to our servers all the way across here, it just might not have what it takes. Because if you look at Big Homie, his goes from like 115 at the lowest to 125 at the highest. Like it's a 10 ping difference compared to we saw 313 was the highest, and it was at 118 or 180 something at its like best.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to allow it. I'm sorry. I do want to allow people to play from the EU. I really want to try, but I mean, this is clear as day evidence that like the connection is just not holding it together. So I'm sorry, Safari. I think we are gonna have to DQ you on that one. That is unfortunate. Adrian, you have been checked in. I checked you in. I took care of you on that one. All right, let's go back to the bracket here.
Hello, everyone. Today we're gonna walk you through how to use Smash
Whoa, okay.
GG during
Aquaman's back. Hold on.
Pressing too many buttons.
All right. Yeah, too many buttons to press. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. That lag was just was pretty bad. So I think unfortunately because of that, we're gonna have to call. I guess I do want to allow the EU to play, but if the ping is that heavy on the jumps, we're gonna have to call it. Yes, that is gonna be Big Homie moving up. Unfortunate event there for Safari Tour Guide, but it's gonna be Big Homie moving up. Okay, so looking at the bracket here again, just so everybody's clear. So the bell icon next to your name means you have not checked in. That is what you're looking for, right? I think on this match, Hello Larry said he can't play tonight, so Henny, you move on as well. We go to pool 1. The bell icon means that you haven't checked in. Alright, so here we got Renegade, he's checked in. Yo Adrian, you're checked in. So you're just waiting on your opponent. Waiting on Craven to check in. She's still on her way home though. And keep in mind also, there is a 30-minute timer on the first pool. So for that first opening pool, players do have a little bit more time to get home, get settled in, and be good to play. At 7 o'clock, everybody that has not checked in yet will be then DQ'd. So that is in, what is that, 17 minutes? So in 17 minutes, if they're not here, they're not ready to go, they are going to be DQ'd. Yes, it is first to 3 the whole way. Yes, there's a lower bracket as well. We don't have anybody in there right now, but there is a lower bracket. So when you do lose, you're not completely out of the tournament. Make sure you stick around and run your lower bracket matches as well. Yeah, see, this is how it usually goes. Half of round 1. I gotta keep track of who is actually here or not, in a better way. I don't know who's, like, some of these people are new. I haven't seen them, and I'm not ready, and all of a sudden they are. All right, so Skinny is in the chat. Do we want to do Skinny and Broke Homie Quan? They already played. We gotta find an emergency match for Big Homie Vaughn. Big Homie Vaughn and Broke Homie Quan. It feels like there's some affiliation. Is there?
God.
Is there? Am I judging, or is there some sort of affiliation that seems similar?
I mean, if there isn't some sort of affiliation beforehand, why can't it be now after the fact? I mean,
you guys should be friends then. You guys should be friends.
Yeah.
If there's not, you guys should be friends. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's a match made in heaven.
Quan and Vaughn. I mean, you guys' names are even close enough.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, something has occurred. This thing DQ'd everybody at 30 minutes? Okay, well that's not right. Did this do it here too? No, I only fucked up one of them? Okay, well everybody just got DQ'd out of nowhere.
Oh my god. Did you see him, Mr. Vort gifted a sub too?
Oh hell yeah, the robot got one? Let's fucking go, dude. Gift into the community and the AI gets one. Thank you, Mr. Fort. You guys have got me when I'm not looking.
Even the AI gets a sub.
You guys are like trying to evoke a hype train out here, which is insanity.
Do you think Corrupt's gonna use the he's gonna use the emotes?
Possibly. I can teach him to, right? Can't I?
Teach him. Probably. I don't see why
Give
not.
him that power. He knows how to use other emotes.
I see no problem.
Oh, no, fuck. I'm sorry. I panicked. Just the wrong buttons. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so we have royally fucked up this one, so, man, I don't know what to do. I think that we have to just, like, reset them and then see what happens. For some of these where both of them got DQ'd out. I believe I fucking did that. It's so bad. Yeah, unfortunately, Safari, your connection doesn't seem like it's up to snuff to be able to handle playing from that far over. I mean, the ping was spiking from 300 all the way down to, what's it called? From 300 to 180. That's like a huge gulf. And I don't know if a new lobby is gonna make any difference on that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're able to look at it in a King of the Hill and actually see it happening. So, you know, typically when people are playing in a match, it's just like one accusing the other. They don't know who it is. And that's where a secondary lobby comes in to find out, okay, let's get a lobby up, get an alternate host in there, see what's happening so we can see it. But in terms of on the stream, we're kind of doing step one. It's unfortunate in round one, I suppose, when it happens. And you're more than welcome to continue your losers run. Dude, what did your losers run? And see if your connections are somehow better down there. But I have a feeling that it's going to be a similar situation. But yeah, exactly. You're having trouble taking care of it or playing as well on there. Alright, so I got to figure out what to do. I have 10 minutes. And I need to reset a bunch of matches. Give me a second.
Are we able to grab all those matches if we're resetting them?
No, we're not. Well, I don't know. Some of them, they're all matches that nobody showed up to yet. But they still have 10 minutes, and I don't feel comfortable just DQing them. So in 10 minutes, I'm going to have to go back and, like, re-close these.
I get what you're saying. Oh, the bracket link in chat still the old tournament.
Oh shit! See, I'm fucking everything up, man. I'm not ready. Dark Elite is playing. I think it actually isn't that many. Did any other matches get DQ'd out of nowhere? Okay, there it is. Alright. Okay, I think I reset the proper ones. Alright, I'm really sorry about that. What were we supposed to be doing? Another match. We had Deku. No, Adrian. Deku here? Has Deku showed up at all? Yeah, your match is supposed to be on stream. That's also why you're not able to check in. Alright. Okay, so Dracon, you're waiting for Ben Hooks to check in. We're waiting for Summer to check in. Fire Knight to check in. A lot of these matches, only half the people showed up, but in 9 minutes they're going to be DQ'd, and then you'll move on, and hopefully most of these players are here. Like Kusanagi we've seen in the chat, Isaiah's in the chat in here, On Around we added earlier, Demoralize is here, Gears is here, Enzo is here, So a lot of these people I know are here and ready to go. Jin Fox is usually here. Steak is usually here. Hunter's number 3 seed usually here. So we'll just have to see what happens with these, but I mean, some of these matches we still have to just give some people some time to check in. So I'm okay, Dad, Kairos, Captain Cold, Peanut Butter Reese. I'm Steel, Petals, and Godly. If any of you guys are here, please check in. If you're having trouble checking in, please say something, and we'll get you checked in. Otherwise, we are going to have to, unfortunately, DQ you. We're handling it the same way that the Pro Tour is handling it. It's not allowed. If somebody does it, flip it, they forfeit the round. Those are the rules. If they don't want to forfeit the round, then they probably end up forfeiting the game because they're not going to stop fighting you. They're using it to cheat, so they'll probably end up winning and then forfeiting the whole set because they're not gonna realize, because there's not gonna be a judge over their shoulder telling them to stop. But they're not allowed to do it. If you do it, you lose. That's how it goes. Correct. Round 2 doesn't start yet. We're gonna get. I think we can do Skinny and Broke MK1 on stream just to get a match going. Because I don't know if Tribute is here. Is Tribute here? If Tribute's here. We can run that match instead. But I haven't heard Tribute in the chat, so I don't think Tribute is here. So we're gonna get that match just so we have something on stream going on, because I don't think the other Deku is here yet either. Deku's not here. And then during that match, in about 7 minutes, I'll have to go ahead and DQ the people that I reset the timers for or whatever, and we'll just have to move from there. So that's a little bit of me. Yep, same exact way that Pro Tour is handling it. We're doing the same rules as Pro Tour. I mean, the idea is for this to be somewhat on the brink of being a version of Pro Tour practice to some extent, right? Alright.
I mean, yeah, even if you travel to like ETC or EVO or whatever tournaments, I'm not even sure what tournaments are in the Pro Tour right now. But I mean, if you're traveling there, if you still play an Xbox, you can still go, you know, as long as you have a converter.
Here. Fuck, man, this is so fucked. I scuffed this hard, but there's a bunch of DQs. It's not my fault. If Deku showed up as a match that I picked, I guessed wrong on who was showing up today. Is really what happened.
Oh no.
I just guessed wrong on who was actually going to show up. I mean, some of these matches, like if I would have randomly picked these ones, we would have been good to go. But I was just wrong. The score will auto-submit itself as well, Jug. It'll take care of it. I don't think it's 8 minutes. I think it's less for reporting the scores. I think the timer is like 3 minutes or something after you report them. It's not the same as the DQ timer. No, Central, we cannot make check-in a shorter time. Check-in for the first round is to give people time to get home, and then after this round, it's 15 minutes each time. So it's only longer for the first round to give people time to get home. So I appreciate those of you that are showing up on time, and even earlier than on time. But keep in mind, there is like a window to give some people a little bit of a buffer. Some people are in different time zones than you. They're on their way home from work and stuff like that. So we want to be able to make sure that they have time to get here and get settled, and they're not rushing for a 15-minute window. Man, it's awful. I picked all the wrong matches. Like, look at all these ones that have here, and then these ones that are off stream already happened.
I'm just guessing wrong. That's all.
I know, dude. Bad guess. I mean, that's my fighting game career, though, right? Yes, that's your guess. That's your guess.
I guess so.
Okay, Geku can't make
Just
it. Or
testing.
Deku can't make it. Auto put that score in. I don't know if Enzo is ready to play. Alright, Ben Hooks. Is Ben Hooks here? I think we're just gonna do Kusanagi versus Dracon. They're both here. I don't want to wait. I mean, at this point, I haven't heard from them in the chat trying to check in. Oh, I think they're not here. I heard from Godly. He messaged me. Or... As long as you don't do Sindel Sub-Zero, and especially as long as you don't do the Infinite, like, I mean, you know you're doing it when you're doing it. It's very obvious when the way that people do it. So.
Yeah. You're not gonna accidentally do an infinite.
Yeah, exactly. Very unlikely you'll accidentally do it. I mean, it is the kind of thing that, for those reasons, though, I would recommend never learning it. Not even bothering to learn it, because then you're not tempted to accidentally do it. Alright, yeah, none of these other late show up players are doing it. Alright, we're doing Kusanagi versus Dracon. We gotta get a match going. I don't
Awesome.
sit here. So,
Sounds like a good match.
more people that are not showing up, but that is part of it. Once we get past all these DQ people, things start to actually
Yeah, and so yeah, this next match, I mean, Kusa, we've seen Kusa perform pretty well so far. I think I want to say it was the first week he got top 8, so, or was it 9th? It was something close to top 8.
Yeah, I think he's done well. I think he's definitely done well out there. Alright, so we have sent out some invites. We're going to go ahead and do this. There's only 2 minutes left on the timers here for Alpha and God the NPC and Kuma. And then you guys can go ahead and get your matches. And the same kind of goes for all of these matches here as well. Some of these are... Oh, is it actually going to do it right? Oh no, this is the that I did. This is okay. It's just these two matches.
One of my favorite things too, again, with Kusa playing on stream too, is he will also type in chat mid-match. I'm not too sure why, but it's wonderful to see his thoughts mid-match. It makes me chuckle a little bit.
He's got the keyboard like ready to go.
I can't believe it. I mean, in between rounds, those animations must be pretty long.
Again, the auto DQ is only for the first round. Just for people to get here. After, it's 15 minutes, which is much more reasonable. And the matches start to move. Yes, you got an invite. You're in here. I think. Isn't that you? Yeah, that's you. You're in here. Are you a different person, Ryder? I thought that was you. Somebody said that you and Dracon are the same person. What? Am I confused now? Okay, now you left the lobby? What is going on? Okay, yeah, so that's who I invited, and we're gonna have to make a new lobby though. So now you didn't get to show up either, I guess. If you lose, you can switch whatever you want. When you lose, you can switch whatever you want. Alright, let's try again.
Do you know if the music in this game is copyrighted, like MK11, where you had to turn the music off?
I assume it is. I've already turned it off because I'm just assuming so. But yeah, I presume that's the case, but it might not be. There's a possibility that they've maybe changed because they got bought by different people or whatever. You know, the whole, like, Warner Brothers as a whole got bought by Discovery or whatever, so maybe they're a little bit less Loctite with that, because, yeah, basically if you, like, ever play the game without any background music, you, or without any commentary over it, you can get claimed on the music just from that. And then the whole thing belongs to WB now. Your whole playthrough.
Wahaha. Money gets stolen. Looks like we do have both players in the match, though. That's a good sign.
Yeah, they are here and ready to go, I think.
Yeah, you can start the match, yes.
Yeah, so the 10 seconds timer or whatever. So let's look at our first match. Before we get into this, though, keep in mind, round 2 has now started. So if your opponent did not show up, they are now DQ'd, and you'll need to be checking into your next match. So if your opponent did not check in and they got DQ'd, that has happened, and you're now going to need to make sure you take care of that and check in for your next match so you can proceed through the bracket. Make sure you are getting into the bracket and checking in for your next match. Round 2 has now started, and if you didn't check in, you're now being DQ'd.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, I mean, we finally have a match on screen, though. We have Kusanagi versus, are we calling him Draken, or are we calling him Ryder? What's the deal here?
Dracon, we can go with Dracon.
Dracon? All right. Kusa versus Dracon. It's gonna look like it's Raiden versus Smoke. Unlikely, pick out of... I thought Kusa was using Baraka. Maybe it did a switch up?
No, I thought he's been using Raiden Cyrax and just chipping people to death with the Static Storm plus the Cyrax assist. So
like
very, very deadly stuff. And I mean, it's all chip, right? You can find flawless block windows in it, but it's a little sketch actually letting go of block while you're under that incredible amount of just like non-stop hits. It's little tiny windows between each hit to get the flawless block off.
Yeah. Alright, I mean, no matter what, Kusa's looking very strong in this one round. Can he finish it off? Can he finish his plate? Nope, just a little bit. But of course, as you said, the chip damage from that lightning can't stop it no matter what.
Round 2. Fight.
And Smoke, a character that I actually quite enjoy seeing being played. I mean, everyone begged for Smoke for so long to get into the game. So now that he's in it, people will better play him. And Dracon may be one of those players. Alright, the corner is the home, it looks like, for the Smoke player.
Yeah, I think Smoke is actually quite strong. The ability for that character to cancel anything into those smoke cancels for no cost, there's no resource associated with that other than execution. So, I mean, you can be really, really pesky with it, and he's safe on everything, if not everything, when he cancels into those smoke things are safe too. Nice, this is going to be a big punish here. Dracon gonna summon Serena here to extend the damage. Fatal Blow is available, though not enough to kill, I think, here. And I think Smoke gets more damage meter dumping on the air teleports here, so we'll see if that's... So, no, we're gonna go straight for Fatal Blow here. So again, the scaling's gonna be heavy. I think they're gonna live through this one, Cleve.
Yeah, just barely. He's gonna do a good amount of damage with the Fatal Blow, but the scaling is just gonna be too much for the side of Dracon. Kusa, on the other hand, does have a little bit of life bar left for him, but it does not matter. The high kick straight to the face. Gonna take that down for the rest.
Final round. Fight.
Alright, the smoke pressure coming in. Kusa's holding block, though, not letting go. And finally, when the punish proceeds, the breaker comes out. Gonna have no bar on the side of Draken. Like I'm saying a different pronunciation of the word every single time, but I'm gonna go with it.
And do whatever feels good for you, right?
Exactly.
So chip going overhead will connect now. Kusanagi also sitting on quite a bit of meter. Goes back over to Smoke's turn here, +8 off of those kicks. Look at that, no fear from Kusanagi, just answers right back. He's gonna take a grip of health here. Now Dracon is just outside of breaker range in meter too, but he's got a huge deficit to make up right now.
Yeah, the deficit's gonna be so hard to make, but he's gonna start it here. He does have 3 bars and double Serena. He did not have the fatal blow, but he really doesn't need it at this point.
Okay. He gets stuffed out of it, but if he gets one more hit... Oh no, he didn't go for the full meter dump on that. Is that hard to do off of a raw one? Doesn't matter, finds the hits with the overheads here. And Dracon gonna go ahead and take game 1.
Yeah, with his stylish Smoke. I mean, this character is a fun watch, and obviously, he's done his homework.
All right, and make sure you are checking in for your round 2 matches. You have about 10 minutes left to check in round 2. Are we saying this one's... Can you see if the pings are fluctuating? They're saying it's...
Yeah.
anybody's ping is freaking out.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
So
Even while we're
round
sitting
2,
right now.
I need to check it. So I've noticed that the character select screen has been sometimes more jittery than the actual match. I don't know what that means. It's kind of the opposite of how it usually is. But the one other time I looked at it, it was being jittery. It was also being jittery to Safari. While we were on the character select screen, that's when we saw it at its highest number. So we'll see if it stabilizes during the actual fight or something. So Henny, you need to make sure you're checking in. Peanut Reese if you're here. Watashi Nova, Snap, Rollin' Dice, Step, Dupretti, Poisey. You guys are checking into your matches here. Also on the other pool, we got Method needs to check in, Leak and Big Brain, Enzo, Him Jones, Jon Snow, Nightmare Zero, and Armabot.
It's not doing too bad right now. It was spiking a tiny bit, but it's not honestly spiking that much. I do see a couple spikes from Drake and some from Kuso.
You don't have an opponent for your lower bracket match.
Alright, about even like now. Definitely that chip dance from Cyrax, but the meter is gonna get him that secure. Kusa. That might just do it.
Ooh, nicely done. Kusanagi on the board here. About to get that full Cyrax back as well. So, I mean, this character can just be relentless. I really feel like flawless blocking is the key answer to that. And if you're not able to get it, look at that. Dracon immediately getting the flawless block. Your health bar just starts to melt away. And I think he just got hit there trying to flawless block it.
Alright, the approach failing for Draken. Oh, the Serena bumps it back though, and he's gonna get a full secure off of it. Not too bad on the damage side. 336, 335, sorry, 357. Completely was wrong about that. But Kusanagi trying to bring it right back with the chip damage on top, plus the combo. This is gonna hit so hard. We're going to be put full screen. Neither of them having great projectiles, but the teleport coming from Raiden. Smoker's approach is a little bit better, I would say full screen, just because of the teleports he has. But at this point, up close, Kusanagi can just rip away his health bar. And he teleports right into the shock. And into the brutality.
Ooh, split him in half.
I do what I must for Earthrealm. Brutality.
And on top of his head, he is. That brutality looks pretty cool. It's a decent one.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. And it's cool you can end in it, right? Like, some of the brutalities are kind of hard to end in. Apparently, Astra's brutalities all are on the ground, and all of her combo routes go to the air. So you don't get to do any of them very often, which is unfortunate.
I think the most disrespectful brutality in MK11 that I just hated so much, it was the coolest brutality Kano had, was to stand too brutal. But you had to mercy someone to even do it, and it was the coolest looking one, and I hated it.
Oh, it
and
rips their whole skeleton out?
Oh yeah, it's like the coolest
Yeah.
one. It just bugs me that there's certain limitations to them when I just want to do it out of nowhere. Just let me do it no matter what.
Well, no more mercies now. At least that's
I
gone.
actually kind of did like mercies, but not for brutalities.
Yeah, I like them for in general, but not for
Actual mechanic.
yeah. Alright, so 5 minutes left for people to get checked in. I know I kind of messed up a little bit in pool 2 there, but it is going to be 5 minutes left to check in on there. And then if you do not check in, you will be disqualified. We'll be moving on. Got a lot of DQs, although part of it could be because it's ECT weekend. People might have registered without knowing they were going to be traveling, so don't necessarily think too heavily that this week is bad news, but hopefully this isn't how it keeps going. But it doesn't matter. The people that are here, the show goes on. The $400, it's for you guys instead. Fine by me. Prize money's already been dedicated, so that stuff is happening, and if people aren't here, then they're not here. We still carry on and have fun.
Ooh, huge damage coming out from Raiden over here. 408 damage plus the corner carry. The chip damage on top. He's not going to survive this one, just barely.
I don't want to hurt you.
Kusanagi just stealing away that round. The meter is on his, not as on his side. Smoke does have just a few bars to make the comeback. But as I said, that uses it entirely for the breakers. So not having bars at all anymore, but the approach is still happening. It's going to be a little bit riskier for the approaches because he doesn't have the meter to cancel it. But going to come in anyway. Using all the Serena he can. This damage is going to stack up quite well.
Alright, pressure.
Oh, yep.
He found a way out though. Let's go. Not using the Cyrax assist for extensions, primarily saving that seemingly for just chip damage when it's not blocked, right? Or when it is blocked, I should say. So on hit, he's just going to go for raw radiant damage, and then Cyrax is kind of the backup when his opponent blocks something, just like there. Tons of chip coming through. One more overhead will do it, and Kusanagi taking game 3.
Yeah, that game was pretty convincing compared to the others, I have to say. I mean, he kind of felt his stride and just went straight for it, not letting him even get a chance to really do much except maybe a round or two. Very convincing.
Is the connection freaking out?
Smoke.
Whoa, Kusanagi's just jumped down to fucking super red bar.
Dracon has been decently in the yellow quite a bit, but it in the select screen it's really bad, but during the game it's not as bad, but Dracon does dip in the yellow every once in a while.
Really? On my end?
Frost.
Well, okay, so Dracon just jumped up to 30. Neither of them are yellow for me.
I'm seeing like 170 for Dracon, while Kusa's like 130.
That must be just based on your location. It's fine.
Yeah.
Kusanagi's from what, Canada or something like that?
Yeah.
And I don't know where Dracon's
Moss,
from.
you're embarrassing.
I'm gonna say Kusa's like in Coldback area.
Alright, so now we're in the actual match.
Round 1. Fight.
None of them are moving all over the place for me.
Yeah, it seems like there's a couple spikes here and there, but it's not too bad consistently.
Yeah, it's nothing. Look, it's not what Safari was jumping from 300 to 180 in the middle of the fight. He was going from 200 instead of 100. That's very different from what we're looking at here. Big overhead here from Dracon. Finds the opening. Frost will come out to get the party started as well. Full combo here in the corner. Ooh, interesting route there, using what looked like the stand 4 instead of double 3-2 there. Gets 35% plus frames following it. Nice throw tech here from Kusanagi though, says get off me.
Yeah, the anybody's game still because of course Kusanagi can just rip out his heart, steal the life bar away. The red bar just becoming more and more vibrant. And even in the life advantage now at this point.
Oh, just straight for it, and the chip out attempt is going to be good. Oh, he got the flawless block. Why did he get killed? Did he press after or something? I saw a flawless block on that low.
Maybe he didn't block for the second low.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, punishing that thing is so crazy. Because if you're a little, like, too early, you go into it. And then they just get full combo. Yo, Space gifting a sub as well. Alright, we gotta keep adding to it. The number grows!
I'm seeing Kusa also being more comfortable with pressing in the pressure of Dracon, which is not very good for him, just solely because even getting hits for him has been so hard because of Kusa's defense. So now that Kusa's kind of finding out what, kind of sniffing out what he's doing, it's just looking all over for him. But nothing over yet. He doesn't have a lot of bar here, but he definitely has enough to kill if he just makes a hit or two. But Kusa's really trying to stop that now with just the chip damage. And yep, that's going to do it. Kusanagi going to take it 3-1 with his Raiden over that smoke.
Nicely done. Alright, so we're going to go over to the bracket, but I got to say, we are a little bit scuffed right now in terms of where to go because there's a lot more DQs than anticipated. Again, it might just be a side effect of ECT being this weekend, but things are a little topsy-turvy right now trying to figure out where to go for the next match. So, got Snow DQ'd out. So it looks like this bracket right here has actually found its rhythm. So these matches should start happening. This guy's not here. And Skapu getting the free ride. Demoralize. I don't know if Demoralize is here. Dude. Mr. Vord. Keeping it going? This is insane. You guys don't have to do this. This is so great. Thank you so much. We've crushed the goal. We have crushed the goal.
The goal is non-existent at this point.
Yeah, the goal has been decimated. This is insane. I mean, honestly, what this means, though, is without a doubt, there's going to be a Season 10. This is Season 9. There's going to be a Season 10. There's no way, even with crossplay up, where everybody can go play in the Coliseum, we're going to still have an Xbox-centric event. PlayStation players are welcome to come and join. We do, for the most part, run a good show. This is maybe not the best example of it because we're missing some people, and I made horrible guesses on who was going to be here or not. But more people means more likely that people are going to actually be showing up on time. And we are doing the practice of, if you DQ out twice in a row, you get removed from all the the upcoming tournaments. Doesn't mean you can't play in any of them, but you do need to like manually go in there and re-register or say something to somebody, and we'll put you back in there. But you know, just for the sake of not having all these DQs fucking up the bracket and slowing things down, we are going to be removing people that DQ back to back and don't say anything. If you let me know, I'm not going to take you out of them, but if you don't say anything, like many of these people have kind of just disappeared, then we're going to have to, like Leak, haven't heard from Leak at all, didn't show up last week, didn't show up this week, not going to be in next week's bracket to do the same thing. Not going to happen. Unless they show up and say something, which means hopefully they'll be playing. But we need to get another match on stream while we try to figure out what we're doing here. Let me just see what matches are available. So I don't think Tribute is here. Tribute, are you here? I saw Freeze Good earlier. I don't think Tribute's here, though. So that other match that I picked for the stream wasn't good either. So...
You get all the wrong guesses.
Yeah, dude, I made terrible guesses. I picked Blaze's match. Blaze had a double DQ in front of him, so nobody there either. It was awful. Yeah, it was awful. But whatever, we're making our way through. And again, it's ECT weekend, so that may be part of it. A lot of people are traveling and not bothering with it. So we have Demoralize this match up for stream, and just make sure there's no other round 2 matches in here before we move on from round 2. Yeah, I think we're going to do the Demoralize Vierla match. Alright. So... we gotta find Vierla's gamertag.
Oh, that's
Then I
a
think
fun
we're good to
game.
go. Yeah, I think we've had her on before though, so
Okay.
I think I can spell it. Yes, losers play tonight as well. Losers play tonight as well. So you unfortunately had a bunch of DQs in your path, but there will be matches, and the losers bracket does play tonight, and we'll make sure we're DQing out all the people that are not here in the losers bracket as well, so that we can make sure we keep the thing moving.
Yeah, keep the party rolling.
Aye. Something
Can you
about
spell?
triple vowels. It's not
Or when,
Hawaii,
like-
I don't want it.
Or when they do like, oh, instead of an L, it's an I, or like some crap like that, you know? Try and hide the letters. Try and blend in.
Alright, so that's that one. Okay, so for the lower bracket, these matches are all going to be happening. A lot of these people did not show up, so they're just not going to be available. So, like, Cyrax DQ'd, right? So, not here. Right, Lamonte DQ'd. And I'm going to actually be looking through all of these while this next match is going on, just to make sure. Like, Haro is not here, God, Alpha Sonic, they all just weren't here. him or Ben wasn't here.
Dream, if you AFK, I think we can get the match started.
Oh, okay.
There
Perfect.
we go.
All right, they're ready to go. Let's do it.
Sounds like fun. Are the King of the Hills just messing up for connection-wise? Because if I'm looking at the connection already, and mine looks weird. I don't know if it's just me or...
Let me look at mine just
Mine looks weird. I don't like it.
It says 200. It's not moving all over the place. I mean, this is a combat league won't let you decline this. This will say 180 on the thing or whatever. Yeah, it's not moving all over the place, so it might be a little laggy, but that is what we're happening.
Alright, we're gonna see Garrus versus Sindel. Two characters we've seen, I feel like, quite a bit. Garrus is some interesting tech that has been being shown off on Twitter, and I'm hoping to see it perform currently in this match if Demoralize hits him. Nice conversion from Sindel, though, using the Serena, also getting continued damage, but of course that free breaker from Demoralize, he is such a fan of it and will use it constantly to his advantage, and, you know, nothing's stopping here. He doesn't have to make a comeback here, so big damage is what he needs. And he looks like he's going to dish it out. Alright. 37%, but Sindel here, oh, a little bit of a wrong side there. And also, distance-wise for Garrus, Serena going to get that hit, and straight off will Sindel get that confirmed. I think a little bit of full screen game, and I feel like definitely Sindel has a decent projectile. Ooh, nice whiff punish coming. Again, just capitalizing every bit of material he has, using every single bar, all the cameo he can use, and that's going to be a good 42%. Just off of one combo there. Demoralize is going to call it back, though. They even load up some bars, too. Yep. The hourglass is going to be chipped up quite a few times. Hopefully enough to even get another breaker for him. I mean, that's one of the best parts about Garrus. You can keep all your meter for damage while at the same time using your free breaker with the hourglass. I mean, it's pretty big. Life difference, but he's going to connect the freeze for Demoralize. Can he get the kill here? How bad is it going to scale? I have no clue, to be honest with you. But it might not? Yeah, it's definitely gonna kill. Definitely gonna kill.
I'm just going through the DQs. There's so many of them. So we're taking care of it. We're taking care of it, making sure the bracket keeps on moving. We don't want to keep people that are here actually waiting.
I do want to say Demoralize did come for the occasion. I can see he's matching with the exterior, the land, the trees, the plants. Definitely looking for the floral design on that Garrus. Alright, another time freeze, but the break coming out from Sindel. Gonna make sure that she gets no damage, but I mean, if you don't even have the chance to do it, doesn't even matter. Demoralize with the side switch also, everything going his way here.
Alright, so Fetty and Joe Matic and Primordial Diva, make sure you're checking in your bracket matches. Otherwise, it looks like the lower bracket is for the most part kind of caught up as well. Renegade Ninja need you to check in as well, I suppose. But otherwise, pretty good for that one. Do What and Dracon, you guys can go ahead and fight. Central and Craven, you guys are already fighting. So looks like the bracket is for the most part getting caught up on the lower bracket, on the lower side. And it does look like Demoralize is claiming game one. Dude, I am telling you, this Gearus scares me. Demoralize will sometimes message me late at night because he works late at night, and he'll say things to me like sets, and I take it as a threat. He's threatening me. He's like, hey man, do you want me to come bring my Gearus there and murder you over and over again? I am terrified of the premise. I haven't taken him up on the offer, but honestly, I probably should. I gotta face the demon sometime because, dude, this Gearus looks absolutely terrifying.
I mean, at that point, you're gonna have to memorize the finish him screen for Garrus. His little pose at the end of the game. It'll be cemented in your head. All right, I mean, last game, though, like, very convincing from Sindel the first round, but afterwards, Demoralized kind of just demolished. Like, he was a one-man army, and completely just dumped the health bar gone. Oh, again, the projectile's really not working out. Every single time a projectile is flown through the air, Demoralize has an answer to it. So maybe definitely a call. Oh, but no punish too? Yeah, let's just cure the round just there and then. Plus the corner. Demoralize. Everything is going on his side. With punish. Jesus, Demoralize is not letting up. Double cloned. 1, 2. Which one is he? And the jump on the wake up. He is just in his zone. Playing a little bit patiently, but the Serena is going to connect no matter what. This is the time for a comeback, and he's taking full advantage of it here. Going to spend all the resources. Yes, he needs to at this point. He is so down in life and has a round already off of him. He's going to have to throw everything at him. Staying a little farther back. Being very wary about throwing in projectiles, but just in time. Demoralize gets the load in. And they're going to tackle her to the ground. Here in the second game.
Pierce is such a bully. I don't know what you do about this character. I genuinely don't have any answers.
Yeah, such a strong character. I mean, I feel like he's just going under the radar at this point. Every single time I see Garrus on stream, it's utter demolish.
Alright, I started that match for you, Ryder. And do what? If you guys want to send invites, we can we'll report the scores and go from there. But I got you guys.
Hanging guard.
Are you prepared for the transition of power?
My daughters are ready to succeed me.
All right. Third game is loaded and ready. All right. Starting off a little better for Sindel here, but not fully capitalizing off the hit. Wasn't too close enough, and Demoralized, on the other hand, is throwing everything at him.
All the low connects. Full launch, too. Misses with the combo, but the wall, he just turned a little bit.
Even a nice flawless walk on top of it. He's unstoppable using Kung Lao for a little bit of an assist, but doesn't even need it this time. Gonna load up the hourglass while also going for the damage. What else can you ask for? Another hourglass load. Gonna try and zone a little bit. Life bar not too far away from each other. The only problem here is where these hits gonna come from, because every time that yep, there it is. Every time the zoning comes out, it just does not work.
All right, Demoralized now on set point here. One more.
Fight.
You're trying to throw anything at him at this point. Having no meter is going to be a huge struggle. And even just reversing the one hit that she gets, that has got to be detrimental to her health at this point. What can you do? Garrus just flopping on top of you. Doing the body slam, the sand dunes, what else? Alright, another overhead. Loading up the hourglass once again. He's gonna need anything and everything if he's want to make this comeback. Foley getting that combo, bonking his head.
Oh, it's launched right into... Okay, wasn't ready. Fatal Blow is available here, though, for Sindel. One last shot. Good defense on the armor, though. Demoralized knew it was coming. And just gonna summon a sandstorm to rip her apart. Demoralized takes it 3-0.
A nice showing of Garrus. I mean, if you've never seen a Garrus player play before, here is your star example of what he can do and will do.
Yeah, this is easily one of the scariest Gearses out there right now. Be on the lookout if they end up in your path. Demoralize, we just had you on stream, so we're going to have this next match of yours not on stream versus Youngstar. If you guys could do that match off stream, that would be great. That was kind of an emergency one, just trying to find a match that was available. But as we look around, we got looks like Skill versus Undershield and Blaze versus Henny. Those are both players that were here and available, so we are going to be able to get those matches. Meanwhile, these other matches have already started underway. We've got players kind of duking it out and making their way through. The lower bracket, on the other hand, we have been DQing people out. Again, Fetty and Joe-Matic, you guys do need to check in again for your second match of the evening. I know you played your earlier matches. If you are, DQing out or whatever, that's unfortunate. If you could say something, that'd be great. Otherwise, the clock is going to get you in 4 minutes on this one, 7 minutes on this one, and then Tor will go on to fight Godly, and Fralls will fight Zacredi, which I believe Zacredi wasn't here. Godly was in the chat, so Godly is going to be here for you to fight. This person's not here, so they just get to move on, and there's kind of a lot of that going on. So free rides to those that are showing up in the lower bracket, but not free rides for the winners bracket, as we do have pretty much everybody here fighting it out at this point in time. So we are going to be getting, first off, Blaze and Henny for our first match. Neither one of them have gotten to play tonight either, which is unfortunate. Their opponents haven't been here. So we'll get Blaze versus Henny in here and see how that match goes. Hey, you're good. No worries, Alpha Sonic. No worries. It happens. It happens. I don't know if you're still alive in the lower bracket. There's a very strong possibility you are not. But I do appreciate you stopping by and, letting us know you're still alive. Good to know you're still alive. And we'll see you next time, right? Hopefully. Yeah, unfortunately you have although I guess if you wanted to play, none of these people are here either. So if you want to play, we can revert your matches and you can play from here. So, up to you. Because these people are also DQs. There's a lot of people DQ'd. I think ECT had something to do with that. A lot of the players are probably traveling or just paying attention to that event instead. So, what did I just do? Alright, so we are going to get Henny versus Blaze. Yeah, and we had no idea that the Pro Tour was going on. When we started this whole thing, they announced it very, very kind of abruptly with ECT kind of right around the corner. So much so that ECT had to extend their registration. So, is what it is. No worries, though. And I said I don't hold it against people that don't show up. It's whatever. People forget. Real life happens. It's okay. This is an online event. It's not that serious. So, no worries. Alright, so we do have our invites out. Looks like we've already got part of the party here with Henny. So, just waiting on Blaze and Cleve to join us.
I guess my invite did not work.
Oh, I'll send you another one.
Thank you. It was not working.
Alright, Blaze is here. Did you get another invite? Cleve?
Yeah, I'm accepting it right now. It should
Okay.
work, hopefully. Nope, error wall matchmaking. Okay.
Alright, hold on. We're gonna do this then.
That's fun.
I'm just gonna Discord it to you.
Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna restart my Xbox, so might as well. Just
Okay,
get a
let's
refresh.
go.
Whatever works. Just want to see some gameplay. Alright.
Alright, you should be able to see that.
Yep, I'm seeing the stream.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, so Henny versus Blaze. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Alright, perfect.
Cool. I'm also seeing that Blaze is hovering over Kenshi. I actually played a little bit of his Kenshi. Very interesting. I know he's a character he kind of wanted to dabble with when the game first was coming out, but never really felt it was the time. Just because Kenshi is a character where you kind of have to... It's not a good starting character. Like, you don't want to dive right in the game not knowing what to do with Kenshi. he's more complicated character because of Sento itself, but now that he's kind of felt the game out a little bit, feels comfortable enough to pick him. And Raiko on the other side, I mean, hey, we both like that, man. I always have the instinct to just stay quiet on the intros, but then I forget this game does not have intros. It has like the obviously like the clash at the very beginning, but I'm always thinking, oh, they're gonna say more, and then they just don't. All right, but first couple are gonna come out from Blaze. He's gonna continue that onslaught, also using the Sub-Zero cameo on top of that, so gonna get a few Wonders connections, and even gonna be able to deflect some stars. The only problem with the sub cameo against Raiko is that his throwing stars do hit a lot at the same time, so you just have to be he has to be very careful when activating the sub. On the other hand, though, Hennessy getting his first hit coming out from Raiko, gonna drop the ender, but still gonna get a decent amount of damage coming off of it. And the wake up fatal, but too many hits on the side of Blaze, gonna break right through that armor, and Hennessy not looking too good this first round.
Round 2, fight.
Jumps in. Alright, little poke out there. Tries to get him opened up with the overhead there. And then just backing away, looking out for the wake up. He sees that Blaze has that full meter. Applying a little bit of pressure. Oh, got a little overzealous and goes right into the launching part of that string.
Man, he's the god of destroying normals. I mean, if you want to play a destroying normal character, I mean, Kenshi has a whole stance for it, so.
Yeah, basically, he sends a spirit all the way across the stream. Ooh, good bait on the up block. Doesn't quite get the punish, but still that empty jump. Blaze was looking for some sort of a jump-in attempt. Alright. Oh, he blocked the freeze. You can punish there.
It's a little bit harder since the distance, but yes, you were correct.
Yeah, I think that's one of those instances you want to go for a back 3 punish from Raiko.
Yeah.
I got to do more of that myself. Rely on back 3 as a punish for some of those, you know, heavier pushback situations.
Yeah, I need to get better also hit confirming back 3. I feel like I'm not hit confirming it enough. I'm just going straight into throwing stars.
Yeah, I'm doing tons of throwing stars. That's what I mean.
Oh, another fatal coming out. But, ooh, Blaze guessed wrong. That is the one special occurrence coming from Raiko's fatal blow is either one you can do it as a grab or a air grab. So it's kind of a 50-50 in what's going to happen, and he just gets wrong there. And a secure round for Hennessy.
Nicely done here. It's a little bit of a meter. Oh, never mind. Spends the meter immediately, but you do build it back up pretty rapidly. I like how he's doing these run cancels too, just kind of running in there, seeing what's going to happen. Blaze starting to wise up to it though a little bit. You see those challenges, but that might just be an attempt to get some conditioning going. Use the Darius grab for some extra damage. Look at this, 368.
Command grab connecting, getting started with the little throw mix-up, and also very ahead in this life bar all of a sudden, gonna even run past the spirit, but not getting the full combo punish. The reversal command grab gonna fully end his life bar, and hey, Hennessy coming out on top.
Nicely done, Hennessy claiming game number 1. Now, here's the question. Does Blaze make the switch over to Melina now, right? Is this a situation where he feels Melina will be a little stronger? We saw him kind of hovering, not fully committing to picking Kenshi right away. So now, is there a possibility that we are going to see a shift?
It's all up to Blaze here. How fully committed is he with the character? Nope, not too much apparently. As you said before, Melina coming out to strike. Maybe a little blood hungry. Appetite building up after that last game. Kung Lao is the assist. Hennessy sticking with Raiko. Are we doing the pro comp rule where even winner can switch cameo?
Yes, if you change your character, you have to change your whole character, not just your cameo. If you change your whole character, then technically Henny would be allowed to change his cameo. Just his cameo, though.
Okay. That's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure.
Round 1, fight.
Alright, round 1. Fully in. tricks is going to come from Blaze and the first combo, even fully unleashing his teeth, the side stabbing right into his opponent, and going to continue with that setup. No blocks from Hennessy, unfortunately. Jeez, okay, that round started and finished in just about 10 seconds.
Jeez.
He had no amount of time to breathe.
I mean, Blaze still working on a flawless right now. You can see how he has the no highlight around his health bar. Oh, there it goes.
Haha, I knew the curse was coming out. I knew the curse was coming out. You couldn't have tricked me.
Nope, no, it was planned.
Of course it was. Of course. Staying a little farther back there, but Raiko with the YOLO slide into the full conversion. Why the hell not at this point? 34% done. Using the Darius though, so he does have no cameo meter. If he wants to use that for the command grab. Alright, trying to play a little bit of neutral. Going to be a little harder when Blaze is just relentless. Finally got in, gonna use the fatal blow again, but the backdash coming from Blaze, not falling for it twice, and easily taking that second round in the second game.
Finish.
Nicely done. Blaze answers back. And dude, yeah, these outfits that he's wearing are new. They are new on the shop right now. So if you want to snag these, they are available to you via the rotating shop. They're like 800 time crystals or something like that.
Are you getting paid for this?
No, I look, Clay told me about it and I looked at it before we got started.
Yeah. All right. If you want to slip the WB coins in the pockets, I'm not gonna say anything.
Luna, Reiko,
Only joking.
Kung Lao,
But
Darius.
Hennessy and Blaze sticking with the characters same from the last game. I guess Hennessy is very confident with the Raiko pick. I mean, if he can just get started, Raiko is a very snowball heavy character where if he starts going, he's gonna start committing and going. Just not really finding that stride just yet.
Round one.
And hey, he can still do it now. Alright, full screen though, Raiko might win the zoning war just because of in this game, Melina. If she wants to get her size full screen, she does have to spend a little bit of bar. At that point, you're just expending all of your resources, which is not quite what you really want to do usually. Alright, Blaze getting the first full combo hit though, and the hard knockdown, gonna continue that pressure. Oh no, the whiff punish coming out from Blaze also. He's just on fire.
Round two. Fight.
Okay, but no, drops the combo. I just think maybe fighting off a little bit of nerves here being on stream. Nothing just quite going his way yet until the slide comes out. Is going to spend all of his bar though, unfortunately. Not going to have a lot, all of his cameo, so not going to be able to really fully get the damage off the mixer that he would like later, but I mean, is Blaze going to let him have it?
And Youngstar and Demoralized, make sure you guys are checking in. Your guys' match is actually off stream, so make sure you guys are checking into the match. You guys should be able to check into that. I know Youngstar was playing earlier as well. He played against Gears and stuff, so please make sure you are checking into that.
Alright, doing a full screen little dance here. Kind of just baiting each other who's going to go in first. And Hennessy was the one, but missing the punish was Blaze. So nothing really coming from it. But at this point, Hennessy can just do anything, okay? Breaks out of the fatal blow. And Blaze fighting right back. Continuing the onslaught. He is up 2-1.
Very nicely done. Miss Melina proving to be a bit of a menace right now. I think also, you know, Kung Lao Assist is interesting. You see a lot of players seemingly going for the Scorpion or other things where you can go for kind of extensions. Jax is another tool. Instead, though, Blaze seemingly going for Lao, so kind of sacrificing maybe that damage extension to have access to more options to open you up. So, you know, maybe he opens you up for less, but he opens you up more often.
Ying Fortress.
I've given Kotal Shao's old post.
That off tech could never replace it.
Okay, see, now I have to be quiet then, okay? I don't have to be quiet when the round starts. I have to be quiet when the fists come out, okay? I gotta get used to that. It's gonna take a while. But full screen game already started. Again, Raiko, he might be a grappler, but honestly, his zoning is pretty strong too. So anywhere on the screen, he's fine with just lingering. If he has the life advantage against a character like Melina also, he can kind of just linger and stay around, really making her have the first move. When it comes up to the up-close game, too, I'm not going to be too bad off.
Looks like most of the matches are now, actually. People that are here and are checking in, so the rest of the bracket matches should be moving. Again, Youngstar, make sure you're checking in. I know you were here playing earlier. Make sure you're checking in, Youngstar.
Alright. Round gonna be taken away by Hennessy. Got that combo off of the command grab, which is one of the reasons why everyone uses Darius. I mean, I would say it's the only reason why people use Darius, because you can get a full combo off of raw command grab, which is so powerful. Just using that mix-up. Either way, even if you get hit or you get command grab, you're getting at least 36% off of the opponent. It is so scary. Paired up those lethal stars, I mean, he becomes pretty powerful.
Yeah, the stars are crazy. I have a feeling if anything's going to get touched as far as nerfs for him, that's going to be the first thing kind of on the chopping block to get toned down a little bit. It is really scary. And Blaze just swinging! Oh, I got their names. Sorry. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm using these Forever Kings, to be honest with you.
Dude, the Forever Kings are so much better. I can't believe we don't have Forever King.
Oh, nice anti-air coming from Blaze. That could do it. Yep. Gonna take back that round and also make Hennessy waste that Fade Up Low. He's no longer gonna have that resource this round, which is definitely a great feeling for Blaze to have. Ooh, yep. Getting off those plus frames. Gonna commit to that command grab and get a good tasty chunk out of his life bar. Just swinging right back is Blaze.
Look at that. Okay, up block. Oh, no up block there from Henny. We'll get the command grab anyway, though. Doesn't quite have Darius available to extend that damage any further. Goes for yet another command grab. Won't even need a bunch of damage. Spending Darius early, but the immediate ball roll from Blaze. He's seen the setup before. Fatal Blow available now for Melina. Low Fireball connects. Fatal Blow already spent from Reiko. This could be it. No, he didn't confirm into it. Was Lau not available because he just did the low hat? He's gonna get chipped out. He survived from the last breath. Dude, the last breath saved him.
That's awesome. I low-key think earlier too that maybe Blaze was even waiting for the hat to connect. Like he saw that he had the hat come out and he wanted to go for a combo off of it. Either way though, that grab will do it. And it will bring him up 3-1 the set going towards him. Moving up on the upper bracket, Hennessy still does have a second life in the losers, but Blaze obviously wanting to stay in that winners. A very nice showing from both players, though. Definitely a close match. And that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, absolutely. All you can really hope for is that it's a fun, close type match, and that is going to be Blaze taking it 3-1. Alright, so we're going to move back over to our bracket here, where, again, people are now actually checking in, getting their scores in, reporting their matches, and getting things going. Dracon is having problems with Dread. Dread, if you're here, make sure you're accepting your invites. Your opponent is trying to get a hold of you and having trouble doing so. And so lost Frisbee. Who's this person? Frisbee doing work. Frisbee beat Skapu as well. Frisbee trying to make top 8. Look at that. On a tear.
Frisbee.
That's a new one. But we have a different match in mind, which is going to be Skill versus Undershield. Undershield, I'm going to need your gamertag, if you could be so kind as to drop that in the chat. And then after that, we've got Skinny waiting on an opponent that we'll see. And I believe our other match is going to be based in this one. Yeah, so we don't have a next match kind of ready to go per se, because some parts of the bracket have been behind. But we are going to definitely have a match, and hopefully by the time this match is done, the other ones will be kind of ready to go. But we do have this score to pop in with Frog Showdown, Steak versus Blaze.
Ooh. Is that it's not going to be on stream, correct?
Correct. That is going to be off stream.
All right. Dang, that's a
This
good
guy
match.
was asking why he got DQ'd. He didn't get DQ'd. He did get DQ'd, but he's doing the things. Notice probably. He's like, why did I get DQ'd? Well, you both got DQ'd because you were late, but you're fine. You're still playing. So, I mean, whatever, dude.
It works
All right.
out.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get some invites out to Undershield and Skill. Same spelling as start GG? Okay.
Also, if you can send me an invite too.
Oh, have
wanna
I
see
not
if it
been
works
inviting
now.
you? Have I just been
No,
ignoring you?
last
Shit,
game,
okay.
last game wasn't working. I just want to see if it works
okay.
now.
Okay, gotcha.
I fully like reset my Xbox so for the.
Oh, this was the first game that it did that. All right, man. I'm sorry. I'm lost in the vortex
No, you're fine.
of putting out these
You're
fires.
fine.
That's my bad. All right, so who are we
You got
inviting?
Shit to focus on.
Blaze and Hennessy, right? We got to run that match. I'm kidding.
He got us. He got us.
All right, we're looking for Undershield and Skill. Undershield's name is spelled with as many numbers as possible. Well, you're just getting part of it. The only one. Yeah, found it. Bam. Skill. Where's here? 9845. Bam. Invite is away. It's all wired connection from whoever just joined me. Nice, nice. I am not going to spell your name like that. I'm going to spell it properly. I'm definitely not going to spell it... Well, I mean, unless it's really crucial that you have it spelled wrong with the 3 before the 1. If it's very important to you. But otherwise, I'm just going to spell it Undershield properly. If that's okay with you. Tell me now if you need it the other way. Okay, cool. You're good with it? Alright. Some people, the numbers are important. Some people, it's just like a whatever thing. And they're totally fine with it just being normal words.
Sorry, I went AFK. Now we're able to start.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Perfect. Numbers are hard. If you guys want to start the match, we are ready.
Skill, he is from EU. We can see his ping on my screen at least is staying at 150. So yes, it's in the yellow bar, but it's staying where it's at. And that's all. That's the main thing, is that it's consistent. If it's jumping all over the place, that becomes unplayable. If the delay netcode does its job properly, even at 150 ping, it's not that bad.
Ooh, gonna have a Liu Kang on screen. One actual thing that I kind of expected more of. I thought there would be more Liu Kang players, but I feel like I've not seen as many. I don't know. I feel like more people would have been playing it, but I just have not. He's not been a popular character.
Yeah, I would agree. Liu Kang just doesn't come up quite as often as you would think. And also, you know, from him coming from the beta, I would have kind of thought you'd see just more beta carry over. And it feels like Johnny Cage is the only one that's the case of. Lee May is completely absent for most of my matches.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero doesn't really make a prominent appearance. Not even Sonya cameo is rare now in the current state of the game. Look at this answer here, though, from Undershield. Immediately hunting Skill out of the skies. Going with a little bit of a zoning approach here, but Ashra comes equipped to deal with some of that stuff. Right, here's the blast. Ooh, gets launched by that dark orb around him. Means that string will actually pop up instead of being a splat knockdown.
Right. Serena cameo just connecting on the bare end of it, but not getting the full combo, but right after gonna get some. Doing a little bit of a sword dance.
You guys
Okay,
played more like
that's an
the human
answer.
score?
Uh-oh, that grab isn't just gonna kill, but it's gonna be so close. Oh no.
Finish him.
First game.
That's
Already
Ashra
completed.
taking it. Nicely done. Ashra's scary.
Ashra wins.
Ashra is scary. She is a character. I mean, again, a very definitely more popular character. A character being more spoken of, being higher tier, and for a reason. I mean, as you just saw in gameplay wise, such long normals, decent enough damage, an instant overhead with her jumping.
Ashra. Blue.
Very strong character, very strong.
Kung Lao. The Great Hall.
Paired up with Serena, gonna advance that damage also. Hey, why not?
Yeah, I don't see a reason.
I cannot promise.
Go for it.
Kang.
Just live your dream. That's what I say. If your dream involves this lady with the sword, then use the lady with the sword. Obviously, the undershield does have an answer though. He's not gonna be able to continue that onslaught just yet. Ashra here gonna get a nice 38%. Oh, again, that's Serena.
Nicely done. It's a kill. We should be at a spot where sets are moving now on their own, as long as everybody's making sure that they're checking in, their scores. Good to go.
Beautiful combo from that grab. One of the benefits of Kung Lao as the cameo. The amount of use from the Serena cameo has been immaculate. Like, I feel like this is the most Serena cameo use I've seen in a match in a very long time, and every time it's been working out. Not only just for extended combo damage, but and just in bare neutral play, making fear of really just stepping forward.
Finish him.
And it's so widely successful that he's going to be up 2-0.
Ashra.
Alright, nice little lead forming.
Is it pronounced skill? Is it like... Is that what's
Yes.
supposed to be?
Yeah, I asked about it because I was not about to say scale heal or where.
Yeah.
There's no way I was gonna try to wrap my tongue around that. So I asked and I was told skill, and that's why I worded it like that.
Alright, that's why I was avoiding saying the name for so long, because I was like, I don't want to feel stupid calling him Hill.
Ashra.
Like,
Kung Lao. Serena.
I feel like that would have been more embarrassing than even trying to go for a skill. Just calling him Hill.
I will not.
Like he's a part of the fucking King the Hill family.
Alright, so Young Star can check in. Reza, Armabot needs to check in. ITW, Honorel, and LRH. Your next match that will then be all set. Primordial Diva needs to check in versus Cusco. And that is the last thing that's waiting to happen on the other pool. So you guys are all set and ready to go.
Alright, for the first time, I feel like in this match, Undershield has the life advantage here.
Dude, did she just phase right through the hat? I guess she just armors through. Like, what do you do?
She doesn't give a shit. She'll
No,
phase through anyway.
she doesn't. Immediate response is to just armor out. Big anti here as well. Undershield about to lose this life lead here as Ashra goes to town. Fatal Blow available too. This could be the kill. Oh no, it's a drop! Okay, this is your chance. Undershield has an opportunity here for the kill. Will secure it. So that is going to be the round going to Liu Kang. Do have to keep in mind that Fatal Blow whiffing, it doesn't go away. You don't spend it in that situation. So it's still going to be a deadly tool here as we move down to round 2. I know all of the lower bracket matches happen off stream, so that way we don't get held up on those. So those you guys can quickly kind of breeze through. It does get a little dicey with some of the DQ stuff, but I think we got rid of most of the DQ people, so you guys should be able to play. Unfortunately, we just don't have enough time with all of the matches. I know we spent a little bit too much time kind of dilly-dallying early on getting through the DQs, but now that we're through the DQs, we're going to hopefully be doing match, and hopefully off-stream, it's going to be the same way for you guys too, where you guys are just playing back-to-back and grinding through the bracket. Big homie Vaughn, Jay Watts is waiting for you. He's looking for you. You guys could Try to link up and get that set going. Right. So, I think you're looking for a different place. No way that you guys should be fighting.
Oh, with a ghost demon, not gonna actually hit him. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. The second time is always the best time to get that damage started. And skill gonna take it 3-0. Nicely done.
Alright, so that is going to be a 3-0 here. Going of should be skill. Oh, skill versus Dark Lead. That's going to be an Oshramir. That actually would be fun to watch, but instead we're going to see which one of them shows up against Hunter. So somebody just said in the chat that they're waiting for Big Homie Vaughn. You can't be waiting for Big Homie Vaughn. Big Homie Vaughn is right here. You are potentially waiting for Broke Homie Quan.
Stop.
Yes, this is.
You called it.
That's the only thing this could be, is that they're waiting for Broke Homie Quan. Which, if that's the case,
there's no way this was a win. Come on.
Oh no, okay, this is a different person. This is Jay Watts coming in an hour late. Sorry, you are too late, dude. You came in way too late. You came in way too late. I don't know if he's even watching the stream to know, but we were looking for you. He was in the Smash GG chat looking for you. He was in the Discord, in the Twitch. He was everywhere. You were nowhere.
He went to your job. Like,
yeah.
he was walking across the street from me. He was looking out the window.
That's the thing too. If you can't find your opponent, it is imperative that you tell us you can't find your opponent, because then when it comes down to who's gonna get DQ'd, it's definitely the one that we're not hearing from. And if we're hearing from both of you, we can link you up, right? So if one of you is only in Start GG chat and one of you is only in Discord, we can try to link you up. But when we look in the Start GG chat and you're not talking there, and then when we look in Twitch chat, can't find your name in there, and the Discord, you're not in there, it's just it's a no-go. We got to hear from you to know you're even playing, and then we can work it out. So that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next match, which I believe is Jugs and Skinny, because we got done with all of our... This thing is locking up. That's great. Why? I want to look at this. Get it away from me. Based, Prodigy, and Barry is the other one that could be waiting. Looks like they've been waiting for about the same time. Based has been waiting a little bit longer, though, so I think we're going to run this match first, and then we'll run Jugs and Skinny. So we'll get Based, Prodigy, and Barry in here. I don't want to see who Crisby is. I don't even know who this person is, but I mean, 3-0ing Enzo, 3-0ing Skapu, that's no joke.
I'm thinking is of the other Crispy from.
Oh yeah, it's not Crispy Fungus. It's not Crispy.
Is it no?
no, it's spelled with a Z and stuff. It's Krizbe. So
it's like a Heidi.
I mean, maybe it is Crispy Fungus on a Heidi. It could be. They were a late registrant for this one too. Seed 84 means they just registered, like within the last hour, or not the last hour, but like the last few hours before the event started. So, all right, Base, Prodigy, and Barry. I could use your gamer tags. I believe I had. No, you know what? I just think I remember that Barry Saucy's gamer tag is weird. That's what I think I remember. Is that it's not Barry Saucy. But is all I think I'm actually together. So if you could be so kind as to drop that in the chat, that would be wonderful. Otherwise, I could probably look for it in other places. But Based and Barry, if you want to hook me up, that'd be awesome.
That's a great way to remember someone, just them having an odd name. It's a way.
Yeah, if it's odd enough, it'll stick out. It'll take a few tries, I think. But
yeah.
There we go. She Slimy. And I only have to type in Sheesh, and I get it. Like that. Kitty, kitty. Lights are out. Combatants are on their way.
Oh, I did. I missed it. Oops. Sorry.
Hey, you're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Oh, that's why I don't have my headset on. That's why I didn't hear it.
Building. AFK. Be ready to rock.
Can I say that player card from T. Schlimmy is just beautiful. Like the correlation between the green mist plus the reptile slash, the combo is immaculate.
It's very well done. Very well put together. Does that mean we're gonna see some reptile though? Do you think that's a tease at our first little bit of reptile on stream? Been a while.
That would be sick. I mean, Reptile is a character you don't see very often, but also is a character I do want to see a little more of, just solely because, one, he's never seen, but two, he's such an aesthetically cool character. Like, I would say one of the best upgrades from the past MK games with his design, it's got to be Reptile. Like, he looks, staying in human form, but then transferring Reptile, like the Reptile form, it's probably the best way they could have used the combo of human slash Reptile compared to the other games where they kind of just flip-flop between.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy this version where he's like a shapeshifter, which is kind of cool. It kind of, and it's like a little bit in the realm of lizards with like chameleons and changing their colors and stuff. So, I think it's actually alright.
I love it. And also using the Striker cameo, my favorite MK character of all time. I mean, hey, what else can I ask for? Come on.
Dude, right? Trying to appeal directly to you.
That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll vote root for you the whole entire time. They're gonna get like the best commentators in luck, not curse.
Alright, toward win.
Duck under the grab, gonna fully capitalize off of that. Gonna be using everything in his arsenal to even complete that life bar. And he will succeed in that task. Alright, just missed the punish window. But it is not his last chance. Interesting cameo also from Base Prodigy. I didn't even notice using Darius with Melina. I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, hey, if you want to go for it, but...
I've seen it one other time. It lets her combo off of her throw in an interesting way. Where she gets like the full 11% and then the damage like gets followed up, or like most of the throw damage at least. But otherwise, I wasn't actually seeing any Darius stuff coming out from the player that I saw it from. Here, on the other hand, though, Based is going in and doing some stuff. Look at this setup right there. Uppercut into the setup. There we go. We got some ideas.
Hey, man, I'll see something different. I mean, if it works out, it works out. God damn, it was beautiful. Grenade to the face, gonna stop him from even mauling his face off. Reptilian blood is not needed here. Oh no, that's gonna kill! Reptile really earning his keep, biting his head off. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's not a head, that's a middle of his chest.
Yeah, went right for the heart. Still gonna be an open casket on that one, though. For your friends and family. Alright, good. So Tor moves on. You can go ahead and face off against Henny, Cusco and Primordial trying to get linked up. Undershield and Safari trying to get linked up. Stake's got to check in for Broke Homie. Dark Elite has to check in versus Skill. Frogs be slacking. And everything else is, for the most part, good to go. Yakuza and Demoralizer are already playing. On around never playing. Youngstar and Reza are playing. Arma and ITW. Enzo and Central. Yeah, we're doing good.
You've proved ready for even greater things.
Alright. So, Barry took that first one with Reptile, correct?
Reptile did take the first one, yeah.
Alright, grenades coming through. Dude, look at this. Offense just kind of all over the place. I think that's, in some ways, the idea with Striker, is to just be so overwhelming and difficult to tie down and, like, figure out when it is your turn, that even though the damage output doesn't end up being crazy, you still just struggle to find an opportunity, and that little war of attrition ends up winning. And look at this. I mean, 34% when finding these openings. Barry really pouring it on here right now.
Yeah, I love how like Striker has evolved as a cameo so over time. People weren't seeing his value until people kind of started testing out his grenades. Like his grenades is such a good space control move. Plus, even adding on a little bit of damage, it's just mad good.
And I've also seen some really interesting stuff with the plus frames off the overheads. We just saw
True.
Barry using the restand. Like, the functionality of the various tools beyond just their grenades is actually quite effective. So, interesting to see how players have continued to evolve that character. Right now, though, that character finds himself cornered here. Based finds the opening and is going to get the kill. Nicely done to side switch out of there. So wisely not end up cornering himself as he puts one on the board.
Yeah, switching off to the Sector cameo with Melina. We've seen it before. I want to say Misfit Panda likes to use Sector a lot. So we've seen this cameo combo before, and it has been successful. But can Base Prodigy really take it and go far with it is the real question. The last round was earned by him, but this pressure is non-stop coming from Shlimmy.
Coming out.
Oh, smacking Sector in the tummy. I feel like Melina looks like she's ready for this getup. She is in prison with her little suit on.
Yeah, it's somewhat fitting for her wily nature at times. It's like, actually, you know what? Straight Jacket was a good idea. We should have had that earlier.
Like a mouth guard, straight jacket. I mean, she would have been less of a problem.
Yeah. More muzzle.
Yes. That game was a lot closer than the last one, though. I would have to say that Sector switch was a complete different showing from Base Prodigy.
Yeah, very interesting here. I mean, the Darius setup, we saw it work in the corner there. But Darius is just a little expensive, I think, is kind of the problem. So the swap is intriguing here. And now, getting a full swap. I think this might be one of the first times we've seen a player pick a different character tonight, as we are getting a complete shift from one character to the next, as Kitana now going to take the stage in place of her sister.
Kitana, I actually do enjoy watching Kitana a lot too. Also, well, I mean, just seeing Steak play Kitana made me want to re-pick up the character from the alpha when I played her. She's such an enjoyable character.
Dude, I forgot that fucking character was in the beta too. I was trying to remember who they were, dude. Unbelievable. I forgot. Well, actually not unbelievable. This character, for whatever reason, she doesn't ping on my brain for some reason. Although this is probably the coolest she's ever been. I like the traps and stuff, so there's a chance that maybe I'll bite the hook this time, but I don't know. For some reason, I just can't vibe with Kitana. Literally every other character. No problem, but just not Kitana.
Fair. It's fair. Some people just don't. Nice fan. He's going to get the kill. And as you're saying, these traps with the fan in this game is really what takes her and makes her differ against a lot of her other iterations, and working so well for Base Prodigy.
Yeah, she has such a different take on just the trajectory of her fans, so the way that she can kind of control space in a new manner. And of course, those traps really apply a new angle of approach for her that wasn't present in previous iterations, but here she's got access to a whole new kit. Big uppercut for a punish there. Could have potentially gotten more, but just wanted to guarantee the damage. Maybe looking out for an upcoming breakaway. Breakaway not quite on deck here for Base, but about to be there. It comes online and immediately used. Base not wanting to see what this reptile can do, having seen enough.
Another conversion from Base. Prodigy does drop the Ender, but it's not over just quite yet. Alright, the up close game really going towards Kitana. It seems like the reptile just finding a few poke openings, and the chip damage is just gonna quit it.
Nicely done, man. That overhead comes out no matter what on the Amplified. You do have to block that, whereas if you block the normal dash, he kind of bounces off of you in the classic fashion. But, I mean, even if you block the overhead, I think it's -10, and we saw what Striker was doing. Those were grenades coming. Ooh, just death rolls right across the trap. Earlier, that ended up triggering and catching him, but this time around, Barry gets away with it.
Nice back dash. Gonna make it whiff. Another restand coming out. This time does respect it. Last time wasn't too respectful of it, maybe not knowing really what it did, but this time definitely did. And he's gonna confirm straight into 30%.
Cash comes out. A little bit more. Oh, and that's gonna do it. The throw. Just grabbing a snack. Ooh, even more going back for seconds. Delicioso.
The stomach rub.
Yeah,
What
dude.
is he doing? That is.
It doesn't even touch his stomach. The animation is like.
Stop. He looks
It's-
like the gremlin from the Gremlins movie. What's his name?
Gizmo? He doesn't look like Gizmo. Gizmo's
Gizmo,
adorable.
not Gizmo. The
The
other
evil
one.
ones? I don't know the evil ones' names.
The evil one. Spike or something. He looks like
Yeah,
the fucking
Spike or something like
evil
that.
one.
What I don't understand is like that he's not rubbing his belly at all. So is he just like parroting
No.
what he's seen other people doing? It's like that weird like animal kinda gets it but doesn't
Oh,
get it.
God.
That is gonna do it. Barry gonna take it 3-0. Let's head back over to our bracket to see what is coming up next. So, what just happened? Something just happened. Base lost 3-0 to Barry. Barry will move on to fight against Crisby for a top 8 winner side spot. Isaiah versus Demoralized, top 8 winner side, coming up shortly. Before we do that, however, we gotta check out Jugs versus Skinny to see who fights Blaze for winner side top 8. Looks like Blaze took on Steak and won 3-0. And then over here, Skill and Dark Elite have gotten started, and they'll be facing off for a chance to fight Hunter on stream. But let's go ahead and get Jugs and Skinny in here. Skinny, could you do me a favor and drop your gamer tag in the chat? I do not remember what it is.
I'm gonna take a prediction. Okay, I have literally never seen him play before. I'm assuming his gamer tag is MK Skinny. That's what I'm gonna guess right now.
Guessing MK Skinny? Okay, good guess. A good guess. I think the reason I'm asking is because I'm almost certain that it's not that, but it might just be. I don't remember
Burst my
why I
bubble
don't
already?
know what it is. I think that's why I'm asking. I'm pretty sure that's why I'm doing this, but maybe I just don't remember that it is Skinny MK. And I'll say this: if it's Skinny MK, you get it. It counts.
Sick.
All right,
I
it
like
counts.
That. I like that.
Any version of Skinny, I'm allowing to count.
What I'm hearing is I'm getting a free pizza. That's what I'm hearing.
Skinny. Whoa, hold on. We're not done.
Oh god.
Skinny MK. Nope, this is not it. Nope. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that gamer tag. Look at that gamer tag. Look at that gamer tag. Now you tell me. The letters after the V, what do you think they are? I have to go to my messages to fucking find this guy. Now I remember. Now I
Jesus
remember.
Christ.
I gotta find him in there. This name is impossible to figure out. If I type it, the game, Xbox just thinks I'm drunk and won't give me suggestions. GGAV, Xbox is like, you're making it up. I don't believe you. It's ridiculous, dude. This is honestly, this is the worst name of the bunch. This is the only one that I have to do this shit with. The only one like this.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with it, but it's the only one that I have to like fucking find it in a weird way. If you could do me a favor and message me, actually, that would be helpful too. Just whichever way we can get your name to the top of my list. Here we go, I found you.
It's fine. As long as he joins in soon, you can just get uppercutted. Oh, that platinum is sick on Raiko. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I didn't AFK.
That's fine. He can just uppercut.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, let me pick the guy.
Have you achieved the golden Raiko yet?
Yes.
Yeah. You just like the platinum better?
Yeah, I don't like. I personally, I think that gold is like too gaudy of a color. I like.
Yeah.
I've always preferred silver. Like if I was, for aesthetic alone, winning a trophy, I want second place. I don't even want to win. If as long as they're doing gold, silver, whatever. Like a bunch of trophies at this point are not done in that traditional sense.
Stage.
Oh, I have to stage. But if it is like literally just like, yeah, you get the same thing, but yours is silver and his is gold. If I win, I'm gonna ask the dude if he wants to trade.
You just trade. Not even intentionally throw. You're just gonna be like, hey.
Yeah, don't engrave our names on it. I'm trading that guy. Because I want the cooler looking silver one. I don't want the gold one. I mean, the only
Or
reason to
just
take the
do-
gold one is for monetary value, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. I mean, if they do engrave it, just do one of those YouTube videos where they fill the holes with ramen and then just re-engrave it.
They fill the holes with ramen? What?
Do you not see like the weird like YouTube videos where they'll like someone will punch a hole in a wall?
No, my
and-
algorithm is not cursed. My algorithm is not cursed with wall ramen, dude. Wall ramen? What, dude? Just noodles
there'll be
in
a
the
guy-
walls?
Someone will like punch the toilet and they'll be like, "Oh, I know how to fix this toilet." Grab like 3 things of ramen, shaves it off with the sandpaper, and just like paints over it, like acting like nothing happened.
No, this is a fever dream you're describing to me. There's no way. I've never even fathomed such
swear to God.
content existed. At best, there's the guy that's like, "Oh, I'm gonna prepare a hot dog," and he like smashes it on the table, and then it ends with him putting a baby in a toilet, like a baby doll in a toilet. That's how they mostly end. But
Yeah, too basic.
that's a long time. Yeah. How too basic? Is that what you were talking about? Is that what this
No.
is?
All
All right.
these
Well,
are like
I'm glad that
random
I've
videos on the
strayed
internet.
away. I'm glad that I've strayed away from whatever new version of that is, where people are trying to do drywall work with fucking ramen.
They do. They do. I'm sorry, it's a new thing. I think you should try it out. I wanna.
Kids
I'm gonna
these
come.
days.
I'm gonna come in your house and repair your walls with ramen. That's what we're gonna do.
There will be no damage for you to repair. I'll make sure of it. If that's how repairs are being done, I'm damaging nothing.
All right. Sounds about. Yeah. I mean, okay.
Okay, so what do we got? We got Skinny on
Flavor, right?
Baraka. Intriguing choice. I got the names wrong, but look at that. Fixed. And Jug on Smoke. Jug's Smoke is pretty scary. The cancels are just like, they're all over the place. But Skinny's playing as Baraka, so if he can find an opening, as long as he can get his damage down consistently, he's good to go. Can you watch the ping too, please, real quick, just to see if it's moving? I know Jug is going to be high because it's from the EU, but as long as it's not moving all over the place.
So far, it's pretty stable. I'm not seeing like any movement actually.
Hunting down back four. Jumping away from those overheads here. Skinny trying to find that last little bit of damage needed. We'll spend a breaker to try to make it happen. Fireball comes out, full cancel, but dude, those overheads from Smoke. I cannot block that thing for the life of me. Oh, good defense! Skinny makes the block on the overhead low, gets the punish and gets the round.
No, the ping looks really good actually. It's pretty consistent.
Okay, yeah, as long as it's stable.
Yeah. Alright, speaking of that overhead, gonna get a combo off of here. Nice little setup with a Kung Lao. Blocks coming out from Skinny. Flawless blocks coming out from Jugs on the other hand. But as you said before, I mean, all Baraka really does he just has to touch you like 2 or 3 times. That's all he really needs to do. So no matter how good your defense is or how like unfamiliar you are with the matchup, you just need to get a couple hits.
Yeah, it's wild.
Alright, turning invisible and getting the confirm, getting the hit he's gonna need here. Not gonna kill just quite yet, but gonna bring it just. Okay, never mind. I completely lied to you.
Yeah,
He
dude,
did
math
kill.
is hard. Math is hard. Dude, it's Smoke. He can just spend all of his meter on those
I didn't
airstrings
think
for
about
like
that.
50%. It's crazy.
I keep forgetting he has that, honestly.
Yeah, and airstrings are typically the highest damage a character can get just across the. What the fuck was that? Why did that just happen? What was that? You see him punch him with his fucking back?
Who knows anymore? I mean, it's Mortal Kombat. Anything goes. Okay, there's no regulations. Anything goes.
Dude, the animations are just absurd sometimes. Alright, good defense here from Skinny, adapting to those overheads coming through. Did not get the punish there. Gonna force a breakaway from Jug here. Fireball coming out to make Lao go home, and this is gonna be full launch. Cyrax is waiting for the damage as well. We get the extension here, beautifully done. Keeps it in the mid-screen as well. I mean, I guess against Smoke, he can kind of get out whenever he wants, but Skinny not gonna let him escape this time, and takes game number 1.
Yeah, crazy damage winning over the stylish disappearing act from Smoke. This time, though, this time. Yeah, I mean, we just saw generally what Baraka does good at. Like, as soon as he gets it, and as soon as he gets a hit, you're basically dead. And unfortunately, Jugs just didn't, wasn't able to stop that.
Alright, so Skinny taking command of this lobby here. Heal inside.
I
Jug's
just
gonna be
saw.
sticking to smoke.
I was just seeing how that close up with Rocket, and I kind of just got reminded how ugly his face is. His nose is
dude.
so weird.
It's rough. That's a rough life. I mean, it's probably got to be like helped by the fact that he's not alone looking like that. Like on the roster, he's alone, but I mean that's what his family looks like now.
Can we get
right?
a female Baraka next game?
I know, right? I was expecting there'd be at least a couple of gender swaps. And there
Get a
was,
girlfriend
how
or
many? How
something.
many? Did they even do that to anybody? I don't think
No, they
to
did
anybody.
nobody.
All that they did really that was like a like a big change was Raiden and Liu Kang swapped positions.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero and Sub-Zero got split up or whatever, turned into Sub-Zero Scorpion, and then Melina and Kitana swapped. And then other than that, it's just like everything's just same old, I guess. Big overhead. Now Cyrax is available. He will hang on to it. Goes for the jump in. Keeps it going. Nice reversal from Jug. Beautiful presence of mind to know that is a way out. It's an armored option. So Jug making the appropriate play there to get Skinny off of him.
Right. Okay, I was about to say nice blocks, but he couldn't hold block long enough. I mean, too many overheads, too many lows. There's a point where you just can't do it anymore.
Dude, yeah, exactly. That's how I feel with Smoke. And he just keeps on canceling it. So when you do block it, they're like, alright, fuck it, cancel. Try again. Block again, bitch. It's crazy. Nice answer here from Skinny. Taken to the skies. He will get a full opening here. Has no meter to launch, though.
Oh no, this is gonna be huge. Yeah, you can definitely go from this.
Yeah, he's dead. This is death to the skies. He can do it twice. Then he gets the relaunch. I mean, Smoke's damage output is no joke. And the thing, too, about Smoke's damage output, it is not cameo reliant. There are some characters that seemingly really need a cameo to be there to, you know, use an ambush to bounce them off of a string that they typically cannot combo off of. You know, in Melina's case, you know, she does Amplified Ball, which is typically going to be your combo ender, but all of a sudden Scorpion turns it into your combo extender. Smoke is not that way, which is why he kind of pairs really well with Serena. Serena can do her dirty stuff early on, allow the mix to be a little bit safer, a little bit more of a threat from further distances, with Smoke not having a traditional fireball. And then, once Serena's just done a little bit of the damage, Smoke's like, alright, I'll take over from here, and you're cranking 50%. Honestly, no problem. It does not seem like it is a difficult task for Smoke to be hitting 50%, other than he's got to have the meter to do it, but all of those smoke cancels, every smoke cancel is him building meter for specials, and every time you're sitting there blocking all that shit, he's building meter that way too.
I'm gonna be honest with you, at first when they showed Smoke, I was a little disappointed on how different he was compared to his old iteration from MK9, but slowly, he's been winning me over. Like, I really do like this new Smoke too.
Yeah, this iteration is definitely a bit of a departure, but I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. Alright, gonna go for the Amplified Teleport just to take the air damage. 325. Good armor to get in, but had to look out for the Serena assist on the way back.
Okay.
Big uppercut, though, from Jug.
Playing with my heartstrings there. I mean, stabbing Serena instead of the real character here, then uppercutting straight into the air. Like, Jesus Christ. Alright, another teleport. Holy shit, the blocks were immaculate. Gonna fully get that committed damage here. Yep, ended up with a nice 50%. I mean, why not? Brock can do it.
Have at it. He deserves it.
Yeah, come on, pat on the back.
Jin Fox and Primordial Diva, you guys can go ahead and set up the play. Henny
Okay.
Core already playing. A lot of solid matches coming up here, too.
Oh no, he felt so trapped. Thank God he had.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, wait, no, he's gonna spend the meter. Okay, but now he's chip out away. I mean, Skinny just needs to find a little bit of a hit. Will he get the chance? Oh, ducks underneath the highs. That was absolutely the play there. Because keeping it real, if Jug hit almost anything, that's a fatal confirm and you're dead. And especially because he's canceling, you know, smoke canceling and confirming into whatever he wants, right? So easily going to be able to confirm that into a route that allows him to get that that fatal blow for the kill there. But Skinny ever vigilant with that defense, not going to let it happen.
Okay, Jesus Christ, where is he? Is he up, down, left, right, in the middle of you? Like, come on. How could he even block that? Gonna fully get how much... I was gonna say number of violence. I did not know myself. 40, sorry, exactly, 42. I'm just gonna lie and wait till it's done.
My bad with the scoreboard. That was some of the worst scoreboarding I've ever done. For a moment there, Skinny had 9 points. Fuck!
That's cool.
I need
That's
better
fine.
hotkeys.
Alright, one more combo from Brock can do it, but nope. Snags him out of the air. Smoke. Jugs. 2 games.
Nicely done. Jug turning around here against this Baraka. I will say, potentially what's at play here is that, and maybe we'll see how it happens at ECT. I think ECT is first to 3 the whole way, and much like Combat League, when you get to those higher levels, as scary as Baraka is capable of being, there is also an aspect of, if you can start to catch on to what your opponent's doing. I mean, Baraka is not thought of as a very depth-filled character, right? There's not a lot to that pool. It's a shallow pool of very oppressive stuff. But in that, perhaps Jug is starting to catch on and, you know, has figured out part of Skinny's offense, because he's really answering back here as we move into game number 4. So Skinny gonna need to make some adjustments. I think the character is capable of doing it, but I think ultimately they are all kind of risks or weird like moves you gotta make. But if you're willing to get a little unorthodox against opponents that are catching on, you can really make some stuff happen. Skinny now has the bleed debuff on, potentially was trying to get some chip going, but Jug's just immediately teleporting and invisibilitying out of that.
Yep, invisibility started, and you can't block something you can't see.
No, you cannot.
Another kick to the face, maybe even the tree if he reaches that far enough. And Serena gonna end that whole entire life bar. Jugs. He's on a... not game point, I mean he's on series point. And I'm gonna start off pretty well from the last round, continuing that onslaught. Alright. Just the shove. Oh no. And Skinny getting something started here. Yes, he can.
Big damage coming now. Skinny looking to bring home huge numbers. He's got to eliminate that health bar. 50% almost on the board. And the poke will do it. Skinny's got him, and he's got him cornered. Jug, however, does have that full meter available as we move into final round. So if he's able to, find a hit, he can cash out. And, of course, if he gets hit, likely to be able to break out of it as well. Oh, tried to armor out. That time, though, the Cyrax assist was ready to go, and Skinny doesn't commit. Big punish, though, here. Forces the break. Tries to clear that assist, but not able to quite make it. I wonder if you can do the buzzsaw, like the air buzzsaw thing that he does. This is the punish. Shit. Skinny's gonna get big damage. Cyrax is available here for this too. Full Cyrax. That means he's gonna get the meat or the fucking follow-up too, right? Just go in for the meaty. Keep Cyrax going. Beautiful armor out by Jug, but he's now out of resources. One little touch from Skinny could turn into a chip scenario that he does not want to see. Oh, the throw into Cyrax is gonna do it! Don't drop it! And we got a game 5.
And yes, he doesn't. Yep. Game 5 on the way. Baraka's so lethal. Everything he can do can just lead to death. Even grabs. I mean, how strong can this character get? As you said before, Game 5.
I think this is the first one of the night, too.
Yeah, it is.
Well, why would Tweety sign up? Are you threatening that Tweety's going to sign up? What?
Might have one. Who knows?
I mean, he could. He played one time in the last season, or the last game. So
Yeah,
maybe.
he played.
Tweety's
he
good.
played in 1 or 2. I want to say.
Giving him Tarkov will solve
Yeah, he did. The LCQ is the last chance qualifier. So if you don't make enough points, then whoever wins the LCQ gets the final spot for the thing.
Winner takes all.
Oh, okay, yeah, so that's what it is. Kusnagi says he signed up for the LCQ last season, and could beat Kusanagi. You know? That's why Kusanagi is a joke. Alright. Alright, good throw here from Skinny. Or, I'm sorry, from Jug. Forces Skinny into the corner. Oh, tries to catch him out of the air. A little bit too far for a punish to come here, though. Alright, poke. Can't go any further. I like that Skinny is committing to the other side of that string. It is technically unsafe, but Jug has kind of already shown that he's starting to, you know, duck underneath that. So Skinny keeps on catching him off guard with that.
Hey.
Full conversion. No Cyrax to keep it going, but he can get some chip going. Oh, he's running out of health.
In the time this combo has started, I mean, he has Cyrax too, so one more touch equals death. But Smoke with the anti-air. Get out of my airspace.
Yeah, Smoke was ready for that one. Jug not having any of it. Skinny has been kind of taken to the skies frequently. Typically, Baraka players feel rather safe up there, though. Smoke says no.
So beautiful jumping and also special moves. I mean, yeah, safety is no longer allowed when Smoke is on the screen.
Alright, so Skinny making an adjustment and going for these armor break setups now. Finds the hit. Oh no, my controller fucking died. Terrible timing. Always does it during game 5. If it goes game 5, that's like just long enough for the controller to die.
All the cancels coming out, every bit of meter being spent. Just started another bar, so you might see another one, but Baraka trying to stop that now. Didn't use the bar.
Doesn't go for the full damage though. You're gonna see a chip option here. Ducks underneath the uppercut attempt. The throw will kill, and we got a final round. Top 8 is streamed on Saturday, Crisby. Top 8 is on Saturday.
Fight.
But yes, Top 8 is all streamed on Saturday.
Okay. Tiny little conversion off of it. Nothing too bad. Good break too, because that honestly was just going to roll into more damage and more damage and more damage. So that was kind of the 1 hour he had, thankfully. And now he's gonna get something started himself.
If you make top 8, you can rest easy afterward.
Take a sleep.
Ooh, nicely done. Nice way in. Go for the overhead. Nice jump though from Jug. Overhead ends up connecting though on the I don't even know what that is. That move is called, but you see Skinny's just kind of leaning on that a little bit heavily, and it's been working. So we'll throw here though from Jug. Gives himself some room to start running away. Serena gets interrupted. Okay, that's not damage.
Another conversion off the poke. It's the second time it's happened, and he's gonna fully get 18%, and that's gonna kill.
Oh no!
Wait,
the chip. Oh no! Wait, can he kill him? Oh, he killed him somehow! Dude,
stop.
That was insane. Yes, there was tons of panic. They both pushed the big red button, but it is gonna be Skinny coming out on top on that one. Holy shit!
That was fucking close. That was way too close.
That was way too close.
I don't like that. Can we not do that again? Actually, you know what? It's like, I wanted to have that. Can we have that again? That was really funny.
I don't know, right, dude?
Really
it's
fun.
like a roller coaster. It's a thrill.
Yeah.
It's a thrill.
My emotions. I can't handle it. Okay, I'm gonna have hard tech mid-match. I'm not even the one playing.
Alright, so Youngstar, make sure you're checking in for your next match. Looks like that one's ready to go. Here on the other side of the pool, it looks like. Rai, make sure you're checking in. Tor is ready to go. And we are popping scores for this one. Skinny just barely taking it. And we are going to move on to, what was the other one? Okay, we only got 2 left. Alright, so Isaiah and Demoralize, and Hunter and Dark Elite. So we're going to go with Isaiah and Demoralize, as that is the, the match that has been waiting the longest. And that is going to be reigning points leader versus, I want to say Demoralize has been in the top 8 before. Yeah, last week I think he did really well in the top 8. And I think he was in 9th in week 1, or just outside of top 8 or something. There's a possibility that he hasn't made top 8 before, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he was in there last week. But I think one of the other weeks he did not make it.
I mean, the way he's performing, it feels.
Oh yeah,
like
because
he's
Zythshock
top
made
8.
it. Yeah, because Zythshock made it. So I think he made it maybe first week, and then Zythshock made it the next one or something. But I mean, either way, Demoralize's Gears has been, in my opinion, one of the scariest things out there. You see all the clips that he's posting on Twitter. I mean, this thing is a monster. We'll see how it fares against Natara, though. Like I said, reigning points leader here. First place week 1, second place week 2. So looking really hot in this season of the Nightmare series. Demoralize has a challenge, that's for sure.
Agreed. Everything you said, agreed. Nothing more I can say more.
So,
I'm gonna go AFK so I don't make that mistake twice. Don't need that.
all right. So,
It is gonna be a crazy match, though. I mean, Isaiah, isn't he the points leader?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, the points leader versus Demoralize. No Born Garrus. I feel like he's the only Garrus too.
On Xbox, yeah, feels like he is the only Gears that's really, really making waves. I think there's a couple other ones that have been like dabbling with the character, but not at the same level of full commitment. Like I've ran into Gears, and he was playing as Gears a little bit, but you know, again, not that full commitment to it. He's playing other characters as well. I want to say Brown Boy is another one that I've ran into playing Gears and kind of doing some of that similar stuff. I think the lobby broke, but
Broke too.
but hasn't had the success that Dom has been having. And of course, I mean, dude, Demoralized has just been posting these clips of him. I mean, it started off with him just posting like potential theories in training mode, right? And then it's even this funny, like somebody is like, yeah, you're not gonna do this in a real match. And it's like, yeah, this video is from a real match, dude. Like, this is happening to people for real. This is not practice mode, fucking goofball, Gearus Rock or Chronica Rock combos in MK11. Now, Demoralize is doing this to people. People that paid $70 for the game, he's giving them this experience.
It's so funny though that you say that, because like that one clip he did post, I legitimately thought it was practice mode, and I looked up and it wasn't, and I was like, what the fuck? I was
Yeah,
like,
dude.
He actually got this in a real match.
Yeah,
I
this
was
shit's
like, whoa,
happening to
that's crazy.
humans.
Like there is another human on the other end of the screen. He's like on the controller, constantly pressing buttons, and it's just not working.
There's a potential like mirror clip on somebody else's Twitter just being like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, look what someone did to me. What is this? And we just haven't seen the other side.
Oh my god. Oh, you got AFK.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Then we can start. But no, I mean, imagine the other side. Like, imagine the other guy is recording his voice and he's just screaming and panicking because he literally can't touch anything on the screen because he's getting frozen over and over and over and over again.
That's pretty much how it goes. It seems awful.
Yeah. Fun times. But I mean, as predicted, Natara versus Gearus on screen in front of us.
The pyramid.
Who glove too? Natara with the style.
Only if you're the one writing it.
Round one. Fight.
Gonna be also the Kung Lao mirror for the cameo wise, which is interesting. Yeah, rising in popularity, I see. Oh, tech. Okay, not respecting the Kung Lao was Isaiah and getting the reward for it. Alright, again, using the Kung Lao quite efficiently, able to get in a lot easier with Natara, and even combo off of that. Not going to fully get the life bar, but the sweep afterwards is going to do it.
Round two. Fight.
Both activating Kung Lao. I mean, one over the other, but Demoralized going to use the free Breaker. Fantastic anti-air.
Dude, look at this damage chunking away on Tara's health, too. I mean, that is half
Holy
of it
shit.
almost gone. And it was only a 40% combo under normal circumstances.
There's no way.
Nice anti-air from Demoralized, absolutely answering here. Didn't have any Kung Lao to convert meterless off that. And a big dive kick here from Isaiah. I think he just jumped over that low hat on block, able to get himself free of that and has an air answer for it.
Oh my god.
Dude, that was so close.
There's an answer for the answer. So the mind games already coming out in game 1, so close in life here. Demoralize is going to need it though for this round if he wants to stay alive. Loading up the time glass.
Yeah, this deep in the bracket, match for top 8, I think you're absolutely going to see players kind of really adapting, like you're saying, even in game 1. Big punish there from Isaiah. You saw Demoralize trying to sneak out of that, but Isaiah was just seemingly totally ready for it and had the punish locked in. Nicely done.
Yeah, a little too close for comfort. That is the one time where it's not exactly foolproof with the Sandbreaker, just because of how close you are at all times. You maybe want to do it a little bit when that social distancing is qualified.
Yeah, I think typically her route where she like does that lunge and flies away with you, maybe that would have been okay for that, because you have, like you're saying, that social distancing happening. But what I think may have been at play there is just Demoralized did not have the life to wait that long, you know what I mean? So, and Isaiah maybe even planned for it. Like, I'm just going to do a stationary kind of combo route because I do not want to let him sneak out of this either. Because this, I will say this, Demoralized's matches on streams in the previous week have been filled with him just sneaking out of awful situations using that rewind time.
Well, that skull in the background already scared me because I didn't know it moved like that, and it's like off a rip, just completely screamed at me. What the fuck is happening? Like, these stages are so beautiful. The one thing that did not even like come back for, I mean, since Injustice 1 is stage interactables aren't even a thing. But I would love to see someone smash a face into that skull. Just
yeah,
saying,
I want a
just saying.
fatality. I just want some stage fatalities. I'm glad interactables are gone, but we can still do some stage fatals. Somebody's got to get fed to one of these trees. They look hungry.
They look so hungry. I mean, it would be disrespectful not to give them a little snack. I stopped right in your face. Slap so hard.
And Crispy has made 8 already. So yeah, make sure you come back on Saturday at 7 o'clock Central Time. So basically the same time we started here today. And that will be when you play for top 8, since this is your first top 8. Congratulations. Alright, you have double low hat right again. Look at that, though. Isaiah ready. Gets the conversion as well. 25%. These flight cancels right into Demoralize's face, though, are not going well, as he's been challenging them successfully here. This time, though, Isaiah finds an opening. Just full air string. Not done yet, either.
38% into the setup. I mean, what can Demoralize do here?
These are actually both characters that are missing health, right? Both of these characters have missing starting health. Oh, that's gonna do it! Nice little down pokes from Isaiah, and he will secure game number 2. For as scary as this Geras is, Isaiah seemingly has the right approach of just, now I'm just gonna overwhelm you, and if you can't take the time to build the clocks, right? Because he needs to build the hourglasses in order to do these things, and if you're just constantly in his face, when is Geras gonna find the time to do that? Maybe that's the answer.
I mean, to even continue on what we were saying, you were just saying, is one of the things I've been seeing Isaiah use so well is that Kung Lao assist. As you said, if you keep tackling on top of him, he's not gonna have the time to even load up anything, and he's been using Kung Lao assist so efficiently to throw out the hat, be able to fly right in, or even just bait a fly and even just let him block, let him think you're coming to the point where he's not even pressing a button. Like, it is so efficient, so beautiful. I mean, it really shows how long he's been playing this character.
Yeah. Yo, thanks for coming through, Scott. Hope you had fun. It does sound like you may have been eliminated, which is tragic to hear. But this is a weekly thing, so hopefully we'll see you in the bracket next week as well, throwing down. And again, we're going to be removing more and more DQ players so that we can try to keep these matches moving smoothly. I know Scott had his winner side bracket was mostly a bunch of people that weren't here, so hopefully next time we can get some opponents to tear through instead.
Snap didn't work, but gonna load up the hourglass instead. Isaiah playing very patiently, knowing that he only needs one more hit.
Yeah, just trying to bide his time so you can find it. That was an unfortunate drop from Demoralize. It doesn't cost him, but it's getting very close to doing so. 40 seconds left. Fatal Blow available. Isaiah says, no, I am taking this round. But the snap connects! Demoralize is gonna steal it! Is he? No fucking way!
You cursed him.
No fucking
How
way,
could you?
dude. Oh man, what a curse. That was super effective.
Dream.
Holy
that
shit.
was disrespectful. Come on, that was way too disrespectful. You
I
couldn't
mean,
just let it happen. He was already down 2-0 in game count. You couldn't just let it happen around.
I thought he had it. But, I mean, dude, you could see that was a shaky round for Demoralize. I mean, he had dropped a couple of different things there. Here comes the command grab, though. That's going to connect. Big boot to the back of the head. Look at that, 19%. Keeps the pressure going on your wake up.
You gotta hold it, man. Demoralize isn't gonna do any fix-ups tonight. He's here to win.
Oh, shout-outs to Hypings, by the way, the maker of this incredible curse emote. Easily
And
some
yeah.
of my favorite Gengar art, hands down. And you gave me, like, the big, giant version one, too, so I got that. Yes!
Another anti for Demoralize. He's really answering back here. He does not want to lose this game. I mean, he's gonna need it here. He is down. Finally finding an answer. Double Kung Lao hat. Oh no. He doesn't know what to do here.
I don't know what to do either. I don't have any advice. What do you say?
I don't know, hold block's not working too well.
Nope. The chip out will come. I think he tried to actually jump and meet her in the sky there, perhaps. But either way, it is going to be Isaiah with the 3-0. Give me that noggin.
Uh-oh.
Taking a trophy for later. She just, like, strokes your face. It's so weird.
Kind of odd, yeah. Why does it remind me of the reptile belly rub we had earlier?
Because it's also not touching the thing it looks like it's pretending to touch.
Stop.
Yet
Wait,
again,
so
the mocap comes through. Real obvious.
why don't they just touch it? Are they afraid? Like they'll rip the whole entirety of the head off, but won't touch the skin afterwards. Like that's a bitch move. Come on.
I'm not into it. I'm not into it.
Yeah.
All right, so that is going to be Isaiah taking a 3-0. I mean, reigning champion right now, reigning top or points leader, I should say, for a reason. And also, I should say, the person behind them, second place, Koizi, did not play. They DQ'd out this week. So Isaiah is just going to be pulling further and further away from Koizi and those behind him as well if he continues at this rate. So very nicely done. Also in the top 8 is Crispy. First time entering the tournament, makes it all the way to top 8. Very well done. Is it a Heidi? I don't know. Is it just a new face on the Xbox that is an assassin? Absolutely could be. In fact, I'm hoping that's what it is. Always happy to hear about some more new blood on the Xbox side of things to come out and do some work, because we have talented players over here, and giving a place to showcase and highlight them is what we're going for.
What's your next match?
Next match, and I believe that is going to be our potential final match for the evening. We kind of ran into problems with our earlier matches, so that is maybe why we're getting done a little earlier than normal. But we are going to be running Hunter versus Dark Elite. So Hunter versus Dark Elite is going to be the next one. And yeah, so if there's heavy ping, I guess they were. Ryder was it here. Make sure you clip any bad lag that you have. I mean, it's an online tournament. We want to try to get as many people in as we can. It's up to you guys to make sure your opponents are on a wired connection. But if somebody's connection is freaking out, we want to know so that we can look into that. So, for example, Kusanagi's connection was having some trouble earlier. Savage Scoob took a clip of it, and then it sounds like Kusanagi had some lag problems with other people, and he went ahead and DQ'd out because his connection wasn't up to snuff. And look, if Kusanagi didn't want to leave and somebody else came complaining about him, we probably would have went ahead and said, hey man, it's, you know, your connection's having some trouble. It's multiple people tonight that have been complaining. We've got clips about it. But we do have to have the clips. We do have to have the clips. If you're just saying that it was laggy, we run into a problem where people will potentially lie, right? I'm not accusing anybody of doing that right now, but let's just say, Ryder has said that Arma is lagging, and Ryder doesn't have a clip of it, and then the next person Arma fights also just decides, fuck it, Ryder said he was lagging, I'm gonna say he was lagging too because he'll get DQ'd. So we gotta have clips just so that we make sure we're doing the right thing, because we can't let it be just on hearsay, because I know it can be frustrating. I genuinely agree with that. I've been super tilted before in an event, but and had that kind of stuff happen, but it is a case of I just have to think of like grand scheme, slightly outside of that one isolated incident. We got to make sure that we have all the evidence there to make any sort of actions, and tell somebody that they don't get to play anymore. It's a heavy accusation to be like, hey man, you can't play. I don't want to do that to anybody. Tell them that they can't play. So if I am going to be telling somebody they can't play, I want to make sure I got the stuff to back up why I'm telling them that they got to sit out. But yeah, take those clips. Make sure you record it. Because the other thing too is the replays will not pick up the lag. Like, you can't even check your replays. You got to make sure you're recording it right there in the moment, and then we'll get the mods to look at it and keep track of it, and go from there. I had said something about this last week to everybody, Ryder, but I know that you guys were just got in this week, so you guys didn't get like the big message and spiel, because we had some discussions about it last week too. But that is the plan. Make sure you record any lag. Clip that shit. Everybody's Xbox has a built-in clip. Record that, and we'll make sure. It'd be nice if the game had a ping indicator that we could look at, like in every previous one. But no ping indicator means we can't actually just look at the number and see it moving. So we'll have to look for just like the actual game play getting choppy and stuff. But if you've got instances of gameplay freaking out, then we definitely need to make sure we are taking that seriously and not letting players that are having poor internet, or potentially people that are using wireless extenders, so they're pretending to be on a wired connection even though they're not. Need to make sure we snuff those players out. Alright, let's get our invites out here for Dark Elite and Hunter. Dark Elite also took it 3-0 over Skill, so that Ashra mirror, and I mean Skill, very deadly, but Dark Elite not having it. 3-0. Next time. Here, oh wait. Oh. 5 seconds.
Numbers are always confusing.
The other thing too, if you're having trouble with someone's internet, while we wait for our competitors to join, make sure you try to get ahead of it. After the first game, feel free to back out, try to get a mod, see if somebody is available to potentially host the King of the Hill so that they can watch your match. There are things that we can try to do to help you out, to see if we can find a solution, find another way around it, confirm what the problem is, but it is stuff that we gotta do when it happens. We can't go back into it, right? So we want to make sure that we're kind of getting ahead of that stuff and staying on top of it. So literally none of the mods are going to tell you that no, you got 3-0'd because you backed out after game 1 and asked for help. That's not going to be the case. Your opponent might be like, hey, my opponent left right away, and then if you're in the Discord or the chat, you'd be like, yeah, I left because it was laggy, and that was why. So because of that, then we'll maybe be able to look into it, at least keep record of it, take a clip of it. If we've got a mod available to host a lobby, we'll get a lobby up for you. There are things that we can do, but we gotta be made aware. And please do not hesitate to, in the middle of your set, take a moment. There is no significant rush or necessity for you to be speed running your sets. So if you want to take a moment, have your opponent maybe reset their internet, maybe reset your internet, go through some stuff to get things up to snuff, and those are definitely options available to you. You just got to take the time to try to access them. But in the heat of the moment, it can be difficult. But yeah, communication is key. Yep, you got it. Alright, so Hunter needs to kill me. What are you doing, Hunter? Kill me.
Is Dark even in the lobby though?
Oh, is Dark not in the lobby? Fuck, what is Dark doing? All
I
right.
don't know.
I thought Dark was here. I'm sorry. I got
I invited him.
overzealous.
That's okay.
I got overzealous. I wasn't looking. All right, he's on the home screen. I think maybe his what's it called is not from here. That's me that you're fighting, Hunter. So you can kill me, but I don't. Your opponent's not here, so we gotta wait for Dark Elite to show up, and I don't think he's showing up. So we gotta wait a second. We might need to make a new lobby. Dark Elite looks like he just reset his Xbox, so he might be accepting the new invite I gave him, but it sounds like you're gonna have to do a new one.
I'll bet him too.
Of course, he won his game again. Where's Dark? New hurdle is discovering the location of Dark Elite.
Get a cash money prize if you find him.
No, there's no reward. There's no reward. Not
There's
yet.
a
Not
reward?
quite. Not
There's
quite.
a reward.
Yeah, there is a reward. Praise. Lots of praise.
And money from Dream's pocket.
Oh, yes. All the money in my pocket. You can have it. Both
Everything.
pockets, in
Every
fact.
last second. Every last cent inside of Dream's pockets currently in his pants right now could
Yes.
all be yours if you find Dark Elite.
The pants that I'm wearing. Dark Elite is on the home screen. He is not in Mortal Kombat.
Maybe he's trying to find your pants for the money. Maybe he just really likes his home screen picture. Like, it's such a beautiful screenshot, he just wants to continue to look at it. You know? Just get distracted.
Are you here? Is that the person that just joined? Is you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, me. God, Marty, go on in.
What's Dark Elite?
Making a sandwich.
And we don't even have another fight we can go to instead. It's the last one. If this stuff is all done, bracket down here is getting put up. So, waiting for the winner of this match. Diana taking up the base. And here in pool 2, Fake currently waiting for the loser of, I think, the match we're about to run. Skill over Primordial. So Skill and Tor have to fight. And the winner of that fights Blaze. Long. No Dark Elite again. Did something happen to him?
I don't know. I have not heard anything.
Yeah, he's gone completely silent. I wonder if something has happened to him. Like some sort of emergency or something come up. Because he's not back on Mortal Kombat, he's not in the chat, he was playing all of his previous matches. And they weren't even waiting that long. They were only been waiting for like half hour. So
I'm gonna call it right now. I think
Hey.
he's making a sandwich. That's my guess.
Well, poorly timed. Poorly timed for sure. This is literally the only thing that we have to do. Tor and Skill are good to go though. Youngstar and On Around already worked scores in. Derpy and Arma going to their match. How is Dark Elite doing this time? Dark Elite is like the person here that has known me technically the longest. Out of everybody here, from before I ever started streaming anything, Dark Elite was my friend. And now, the betrayal.
It's the best friend bond that's been broken.
Yeah, dude. I mean, to just completely. I mean, I'm just look at what I'm looking at. Look at this. He is on the home screen. He's nowhere near Mortal Kombat.
Are you taking off the friendship bracelet as we speak?
Yeah. I am untying it, and the beads are going in
Oh,
the trash
God.
one by one. The X is already
No.
gone, which we can do without the X in X Dark Elite, but as soon as he turns into Arc Elite, he's a new person. He's a whole new person.
Whole new game. Whole new game.
Scorpion, silent.
I'm actually gonna schedule the construction crew to take down the swing set you guys first met at too.
Dude, we're gonna have to fucking start a timer for him and DQ him, which is gonna be insane that he manages to find a way to get himself DQ'd from winners center, like just outside of top 8. What an insane twist.
I have his number.
He's just here to steal your points. I assume one of the frogs does, but I mean, there's got to be some kind of emergency happening for him to do this. He's usually not like this.
I'm calling him.
Hopefully he's alive.
I don't know, I'm calling him right now, like on his phone.
Cell phone?
His cell phone, I'm calling him.
All right, yeah. Get him to answer. Answer for his crimes.
I'm not getting any response. That's the sad part. I'm just
Dude,
getting a ringer.
Even his cell phone is no good? Dude, this has got to be. He's been kidnapped.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm getting no.
This is an emergency.
Voicemail?
We've got to get an Amber Alert out there or something.
Yep, that's a voicemail. Oh god.
Jeez, what?
What is he doing?
Okay, well... This is about to be incredibly anticlimactic, but I think we're gonna have to DQ him, which is insane. Yeah, we're gonna go full Liam Neeson to find him.
I'm gonna call him.
Whoever's taken our Dark Elite, we've got a very special set of skills, and we're gonna use them to recover him.
I'm gonna call him again.
I mean, dude,
Fight.
this is
I don't
crazy. This is gonna make for a great fucking top 8 video or pools video. These are always scuffed in some way or another. The final half hour is us just fucking wandering around looking for Dark Elite, who has been
Damn.
kidnapped.
You're gonna feel real bad if he actually was kidnapped.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna be checking the local news in his area if I knew where he was from. Don't say it if you do.
Voicemail again.
We can't be doxing him.
I know I'm not gonna say it. I do know, but I'm not gonna say it.
Alright.
I thought about.
I mean, I
oh,
figured you
come on,
might. You
please
have
call
his
me back.
phone number. You have his phone number, so I figured you might.
Alright. You're up on stream. You're middle.
Wait, he's not kidnapped? Are you fucking kidding me? He's
What are you in
alive?
the middle of? Oh, another tournament set.
Oh my god.
Dream, what's the qualifications of that? He's in a tournament set.
How much longer?
How much longer, he said.
You're a little late, Lesmore. We're kind of at the tail end.
Yeah, you're literally the last match of the night. Yeah.
Alright, is there a different match we can do instead? All these other matches have started. So we could do like Tor versus Blaze or Skill versus Blaze. But the other match started.
Bring it.
Johnny Cage wins. Flawless victory.
Does he know how long?
Do you know how long? Oh, okay.
I mean, does he have a score? That's all I really want to know.
He's seeing if he can do something.
Yeah, if he's not on stream at whatever this tournament is, then make them wait. If this is like a TNS bracket, then just, you know.
These two fucking matches to get to top 8. The one for Dream and the other one I missed.
Oh. Alright, he's on his way. Here, I'll send you an invite. I'm in the lobby already.
Alright, so, sorry for the delay,
Thank you,
people.
Jose.
Dr. Lead is making his
he's
way
coming.
through. So is he in, he must be in TNS. He's making top 8 in both? That's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Hopefully they're being cool and letting him take a moment to play. As long as they're not waiting on stream for him. That's when it gets rough when you have to be on stream in 2 places. And I've known that he was playing in both. I would have probably tried to.
Well, let me invite him.
I got him an invite already.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind.
Been on his home.
He's back on MK1 now. But he won't let me someone. Oh well. No, we just have to restart the lobby.
Did you get that invite, Dark? No worries. As long as you weren't kidnapped. This is a song called "The Invisible Force"
Oh, he's here.
from
Let's
a game
go.
called Midnight Fight Express.
Don't think you can toy with me.
All right, Hunter's about to go 2 up on 2 up. When you dream, what are you gonna do?
About to kill me again? Why do you keep letting me die? Why don't you go off AFK and take one for the team, Cleve?
No, I'm so good. Well, if I do that, then you're gonna make fun of my outfit, and I don't want to be made fun of.
Oh damn, you're fighting solo? Alright. Well, honestly, that's actually probably for the best, because Solo knows what we do around here, so out of all the people, hopefully he'd be cool with... Oh, you won. You didn't even have to put it on hold. Alright, cool. Well done. Congrats.
You get nothing.
Alright, so this is me getting bopped here. Real quick while we get the names up. Sorry about the wait. Dark Elite was out there bopping in another bracket. Talented player here looking to make back-to-back top 8s.
Bring it.
Trying to make it at least. See how it goes.
Flawless victory.
If you don't want to get 3-0'd, Dream, you have to go AFK too.
I have to go AFK?
Yeah, man. Or unless you want to get 3-0'd.
I think I could get him on the run back. I really think I could. I was
mean-
close. You saw it was close.
Fairly close, but I don't know. Alright. This will be our final match of the night. 4 top 8 winners. Hunter versus Dark Elite. How did Hunter make last week's top 8? I know he made a top 8.
Yes, he made last week's top 8, but he did not play last week in top 8. So he just got 7th. He was loser side top 8, and then he did.
Do you ever miss
wasn't able to make it.
Okay.
So he just 7th out, unfortunately. But still doing well in the points because of his 2nd place finish in the first week.
Well, there you go. See? Perfect. Alright, it's gonna be Ashra versus Raiden. Something I've seen Dark's Ashra, but I mean, it's Dark Elite, so it's gotta be pretty good.
Yeah, Dark Elite's Ashra is, I'm sure, pretty terrifying. I was watching him fight Striker a little bit last night, CEO Taku Champion Striker, and it was pretty heavily in Dark Elite's favor. Just really playing a solid spacing game. Her sword is beyond maybe Kenshi, some of the most, the longest range in the game, and fully convert after roll, right? Like she's able to get full damage out of it. It's not just a couple little hits here and there at full screen. No, she is getting real damage. Here we go, about to start some of it up with the Serena Assist. Gonna spend both of them here. The launch, straight to the skies. Not quite enough to kill here, but Hunter in a little bit of trouble.
Alright, perfect blocks from Dark Elite. I will say one thing I always do remember when I watch Dark Elite is his defense is pretty damn good, and it's continuing that in this game.
Yeah, that was actually really solid there. Dark Elite not kind of caving to that pressure from Hunter. Hunter seemingly looking to, get him to try to press, try to do something there. And Dark Elite recognizing, I've got a big life lead right now. I'm ready to throw tech. I'm not budging right now. Alright, sending things to the corner. You also notice Dark Elite currently sitting on full meter here. Meanwhile, Hunter, empty tank. Alright, Storm Cell is good. Not a lot of damage for that, however. Dark Elite cranking out much more in the numbers department. Here's another one. A little extra on that one, 27, but still having to work mostly through chip to catch up in this life deficit. Dark Elite just barely ahead on the life lead. A little trade there as well. Oh, what's gonna happen? He hit Cyrax, but did not get the hit on Raiden.
Yeah, he hit the homie, but not the true champion here. But on the other side, Hunter.
Enough to kill. Cyrax was on cooldown, and oh, look at that. Dark
He
Elite
leaves.
spending the
Okay.
meter.
Okay, yep.
He's gonna kill Fatal Blow. Yep, that is it. He
Yeah, he
absolutely
is.
needed to believe. And Dark Elite.
Yeah. I mean, goddamn, that breaker
Dude, I
was
had
so
the names
worth
wrong
it.
the whole time. I had the names wrong the whole fucking time.
It's okay. And the score wrong too.
Dude, you're kidding me. Don't
I just
look
looked
at
down.
me.
I just looked down.
This is so scuffed. It's Dark Elite's fault for dragging his feet and taking forever. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. All right, so he does get a point
Yep.
now. All right, I'm gonna catch up now. I'm doing it right now.
And you gotta switch the names too.
He hasn't moved yet. We're fine. We're fine.
You had just switched it when Dark Elite won, so you had to switch it again.
Yeah, that was just Confusionville the whole entire time. It's absurd,
Oh
but it's
my
been like that
God.
the whole time. That's our theme, is
It
that
has
you don't
been.
really know who's winning ever because I'm an idiot, or you just pay better attention than me and you just ignore the score. The score's for the I don't know who it's for anymore. Fuck, I'm sorry. I will
okay,
try to
it's
be better. I
better.
really will.
It's better back when I streamed mine, did like my matches or whatever. I would you know how there's like an option on I know I use Streamlabs, I don't know how to use OBS, but there's an option where you can like make the adjustment and then put it on screen afterwards. I wouldn't do that. I would like vaguely move the names like inch by inch, one tab by one tab on the screen. It
Oh, you
was so
just
scuffed.
glacial pace icebreaker them across.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see,
It
I've
was so
got
scuffed.
I've got two different scenes. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I used to do that, but I was like, no, it's funnier if I just seen on the screen of like the iceberg moving.
Hey, what's going on, Hunter? Yes, Jug did DQ themselves out. It's getting late where they're at, and they didn't want to play in the lag, so Steak just gets a free ride. Well, not free. He's still got to fight afterwards, but
Free game. Alright,
well,
both just
going.
respecting each other's space here.
oh yeah. Also, Ears did the resub as well. Gotta make sure we put that in there. Thank you so much for the resub, Ears. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. Sorry, tonight was not our best episode, but it's ECT week, so a lot of people are missing, I think, from that. And there's a lot of stuff kind of happening. We're making do. We're making do.
Full screen gets a conversion from Serena. That is so powerful alone with that big sword. 16 seconds off too. I didn't even notice the timer is so depleted.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
dude, I
not
didn't
like you
recognize the
just
clock
waiting.
either. Oh, is he gonna get a chance to jump in? The Serena assist
God.
actually kept him.
Just
I think
block.
maybe Hunter goes straight into Fatal Blow there, gets a chance, but no Fatal Blow, no chance. And that is gonna do it. The timer will enable Dark Elite to secure round one of game number 2 here. I like this darker outfit for Ashra as well. It looks good.
That's beautiful. I keep forgetting that Dark's on screen. When Dark's on screen, he does not. He will like pace you out. That is. I mean, he played what Scarlet last game, and like that is like the master patient character. You gotta like wait out forever.
Yeah, no shame in making you wait for the loss. Like, they're happy to run the clock on you if that's what it takes. And then what that creates is situations where you may, on the receiving end of that, get frustrated. And when you're frustrated, that's when you start to overextend, make some mistakes. And Dark Elite, I mean, that's what he's looking for, right? He wants to punish that kind of behavior from a player that is getting, you know, a little out of their comfort zone by having to spend too much time chasing something that they would, you know, just come and fight me. And then, you know, now you're pissed and you're playing on tilt and you're dying. But Hunter, not going to falter this time, does successfully regain his composure and able to secure round number 2. About even in meter as well, but Dark Elite looking to get some damage on the board. Didn't have the meter available to amplify that one. The next one, however, could be big damage.
Again, just backing up, playing a little more patient. Is Dark Elite testing out the blocks full screen for Raiden this time. Doesn't have to watch out for the teleport though. He's being very wary of it. Oh, gets caught by the Serena. And as you said before, all the meter on deck. Looking to spend the breakaway.
Dude, I mean, I think Striker was calling it red light, green light with Serena assist. Like, you just have to stop moving as soon as she comes out. Red light! Red light! Like, dude, not allowed to go anywhere, because if you do, you die. Like, it's pretty absurd. Red light.
Stop. It's so effective too.
It is.
That's the worst part.
And look at that, the lame game. Dark Elite playing from downtown with that full range sword into the fireball. That is going to secure the victory here as Astra now up 2-0, looking to make their way into top 8. This dude, every button I could possibly push. It's not the right one. I've pressed it. But we're there.
Start smacking the keyboard. Eventually it'll work, right?
Supposedly.
If you press enough buttons, eventually the right one will come out. Musical buttons.
Musical buttons.
Ashra.
You have to sing it if you're going to say musical.
Musical buttons. I can't, dude. My voice is gonna crack like a 13-year-old boy. I can't do that to myself.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. You don't have to do it again if you don't want to.
Dude, my throat. It feels like there's something in my throat. I think I swallowed like a nail or something. I don't know.
That was rough. Apologies, audience. We'll mute that in the VODs later, so that we're gonna have the editor cut that. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
there is no editor. It's me.
You have to hear that over and over. If you want to analyze, if Dark wants to analyze this match this time, he has to hear that voice.
We see one of those that watch back all of his matches. I struggle to do it, but I gotta say it's a healthy habit to have, to be honest. Being willing to go back and review your old footage, your tournament footage even, to just kind of see, okay, this is a mistake I made. Here's me panicking. What could I have maybe done a little differently? That kind of stuff is valuable information to take into your next set. This is not the final time you're gonna be playing the game, so, you know, revisiting it for the next time you play, not a bad idea. Big opener here for Hunter, though. Also noticing Hunter switching to Johnny. Johnny has been playing his Raiden. I'm sorry, Hunter has been playing his Raiden quite a few times on stream, and I gotta say, I don't think I've seen Hunter's Raiden win a game yet. It just is not bringing it. His Johnny Cage and his Lee May have been his sources of victory in the past. Lee May taking the bench on this one, but Hunter's Johnny Cage has been where he really has been able to shine. And I don't want to like make it seem like he's got a bad Raiden. I'm sure his Raiden would body me and many others, probably bodied quite a few people on the way here. But on stream, something about Raiden and Hunter just does not click when we're this deep in the bracket.
Hunter looking to chip out Dark Elite, but on the other side, one more hit, one more Serena buff. The red light, green light game is so very scary here. 8 seconds left. He can just block it out here.
One more Cyrax net will chip out as well. Not enough time, though. He's just going to block it out. Yep. But
Yeah,
Dark Elite is building a little bit of meter. I don't know where his meter was at when that started, but going into this second round, full meter is not bad for him. But I also want to note, Hunter kind of gave him a taste of his own medicine, right? Not overcommitting, being like, hey, winning scenario for me, you figure it out.
Okay, can you really handle on the other side of things?
That being
Why
said,
is that
Dark
guy so happy on the stairs?
He's hype. He loves it. I don't think Dark is the kind of player that's gonna crack from out-patienceing him, per se. You know, like he's not gonna, that's not gonna mean anything. He's gonna honestly applaud it, right? He's gonna think it's impressive, like, well done, that's what I would have done. I'll see you in round 2, and that's exactly what's happening here. As Dark Elite finds an opening, this arena assist coming through. Just going for the meaty fireball there. Ooh, shadow kick though. Building that hype meter. I believe it is now full. Yes, and immediately goes suspended, but Dark Elite ducks the shadow kick out of it. Now Johnny is scary when he can just sort of cancel his specials into more. What the fuck was that? Right? Johnny Cage, relentless offense right now. Doesn't amplify the throw, however. Saves that meter for a potential breakaway here. He is sitting on full meter. Dark Elite finds a hit. Hunter is going to potentially say no. Yes, there it is. Waited for him to spend a bar. But Hunter looking to close things out here and now. And the parry? Is he going to take the bait? Yes, he is! And that should do it.
That's all I've ever asked for.
Yes, it does.
And he
Hijinks.
did it.
Yes, it does. Series X and S. I think it, the X, like, runs things a little better and has a disc thing on it if that's important to you, if you want to play any backwards compatible, like, 360 games or whatever. But playing on an S seems perfectly doable. I don't know the performance of it. I have heard that the performance isn't as good, but Isaiah says that he plays on an S and he's out here winning, so it can't be that behind what the X is doing. How many weeks are qualifiers? There are 7 weeks of qualifiers, so we're halfway through them almost. This is week 3, so 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4 more points left, and then the LCQ.
siren.
4 more points,
Getting
please.
soon for a boy.
It's hard to believe there's a demon inside there.
My true face would horrify.
I haven't heard any significant complaints about the Series S at all. I've heard a couple of people here and
It's
there
good.
said like the game might crash occasionally, but I've heard that. I mean, my game has crashed. That might just be an MK11 stability thing that they're kind of ironing out. But in terms of like actual gameplay performance, I haven't heard anybody complaining about that. And it seems like we found the culprit of that game crashing thing actually early on. Remember when people were having all the game crashes early? After Combat League or whatever, your set, it would disappear. Apparently that was from not having Havoc unlocked. So once a bunch of people started unlocking Havoc, that kind of went away.
Alright, yeah, this Johnny Cage is looking a little more lethal this time. Also, I don't think you added the score.
No, I did not. I've been terrible.
It's okay. I caught you. I mean, it will matter slightly soon if Dark Elite keeps
great.
on with this rampage, securing that round and is on final point.
Sorry, that's the correct bracket. I have the wrong bracket. Somebody said that about it to me earlier, and I haven't even had a chance to update it.
I said
It's
like
usually
10 years
something.
ago.
Yeah, I do it at the start, and I fucking usually do it. That's not bad. I didn't. Now
Alright, does
I
have the hype
update it
meter
for
loaded
top 8
too,
bracket.
but drops the ender, and Dark Elite perfectly capturing the chance to grab some off of him.
Match of the night.
Hunt
Chooses to go backwards. That's what I really want to see.
is not in the worst situation. He has full hype meter, has 2 bars for himself. I mean, at this point, either or could really do a lot of damage here, and he's gonna get the first hit out of the 2.
Alright, Dark Elite, a little bit of trouble, takes the bait, but just keeps swinging, and Johnny couldn't get all the way into the corner. What the fuck was that? No sympathy for Johnny. I'm not feeling bad about it, but... Oh, he's just gonna triple shadow kick. Not quite enough, but the meaty knee will finish the job as Hunter answers back here in game number 4, starting to build some momentum. He did have to spend all that hype that he had built, and he does a point-blank shadow kick, so the meter he built is gone as well. Dark Elite, now it's his turn.
Yeah, and I mean, he's gonna expend everything he can with a 35% into the throw. It's looking like his game here.
At the end of this, he may have swapped forms, might be in light mode, and you see those swirling purple bits on Johnny's feet. They turn into bigger
punishment.
damage. This is it, maybe. Oh, didn't go for the air special, but finds the finish on the ground. And Dark Elite with a 3-1 victory over Hunter is going to be making it into the top 8. Congratulations.
The risky Johnny taunt. Gotta be the death of him.
Oh, is that what he got caught doing? Is the Johnny taunt?
Uh-huh.
That is
Yeah.
wild. What a way to go. What a way to have it end. That is going to do it. So congratulations to Dark Elite. They are going to be making it into our... I think I have to do it this way for some weird reason when I do it. It freaks out if anybody is looking at it. There we go. We got it. 3-1. So that is going to be our top 8. Now the winner's side is Isaiah versus Crisby. Crisby just kind of sneaking in. Unknown before, all of a sudden, top 8 winner's side. And then we've got Skinny versus Dark Elite. So that's Nitara. Crisby didn't play on stream at all, so we don't know what they're playing even. Complete mystery. And then Baraka and Ashra, and that's happening on Saturday. 7 o'clock Central Time is when things start. So that is during ECT, I believe. Hopefully it's not like directly overlapping with a bunch of MK pools, but I think it might. That'll be unfortunate, but we didn't know ECT was going to be a Pro Tour stop when we started this thing, and we're not going to be rescheduling on account of it. We're just going to keep on trucking forward and having fun. The losers bracket top 8 stuff is still getting decided. We can take a peek at that to see where things are kind of standing and what we're waiting on to see finally who's going to be making it. So we got Demoralized versus On Around currently underway. We got Derpy versus Enzo currently underway. Winner of that will fight against Barry. Barry is rocking that Reptile, I believe, and that is in pool number 1. And then here in pool number 2, looks like we've got Blaze versus Skill currently underway, as well as Hunter versus Stake. We just saw Hunter lose, so Hunter is now taking on Stake. I want to say Hunter and Stake fought last week in the top 8, or maybe the week before in the top 8. They definitely, I think it was last week in the top 8. No, they couldn't have been last week. It was week 1 in the top 8 because Hunter didn't play. So they fought, I think, week 1 in the top 8. I want to say Hunter won, but we'll see how Stake fares this time around. Stake maybe even making some character changes. He was playing Katana week 1. I don't know if that's what he's still on. And then Blaze also has been rocking the Kenshi as well as Melina. But we'll find out who's going to make the top 8 later on, and we'll have that posted to Twitter for you guys to be updated. And then, of course, our top 8 is going to go down on Saturday. But that is going to do it for us tonight. I really want to apologize for some parts of the tournament being kind of scuffed. We guessed really, really badly on who was going to be here for our opening matches, and then we just didn't have like a bunch of matches on stream early on like I would have liked, and then Dark Elite wasn't available for our final match of the night, so we had to wait at the end. So a little bit rough around the edges, but for those of you that stuck here with us, I do really appreciate you hanging in with us, and I either way had a lot of fun once we got going. Cleve, I hope you had a good time as well. And is there anything else you'd like to let these people know?
Hey, I mean, again, wonderful night. A lot of great matches. If you want to find me, you can find me on Twitter at Cleve257. Twitch, Bring Back Cleve. Either one works for me. I mean, that's it.
All right, sounds good. Well, that is going to do it for us then. You guys all have a fantastic night. I guess if Dark Elite is playing on Tampa Never Sleeps, we can raid over to Tampa Never Sleeps, right? Is that what the name of the channel is? Tampa Never Sleeps? No. So we can maybe send you guys over to Tampa to watch some more Dark Elite. He's an Xbox boy. Go give him some support. But I do really appreciate you guys all coming through, and you guys all have a great night.
Good night.